Good evening, y'all. What's going on, everybody? If you can tune in, appreciate it. Tune in later, tune in now. Hit that like, sub, share button. It's Uncle Jacky. I'm here with Doc. We gonna
What's good,
talk
y'all?
Giant football. We gonna talk New York sports today. You know what I mean? What's going on, Doc? How you feeling, brother?
Ain't shit. We outside but indoors. What's good, y'all?
Basics, basics. Who we got? Wait, no, I want to start off with well, since baseball season is done, we could talk about the off season a little bit, if you don't mind, kind sir.
Baseball off season. What did really talk about? We at the winter meetings right now. GMs is talking. Ain't no big splash happening as of yet or being spoke of. But just a lot of chatter going on. What about your end? What you think about it?
Well, I'm thinking about since I'm on this is New York based. I'm just thinking about the Mets and CeeLo, what's going on? Basically, I'm
What
just
up,
talking about
CeeLo?
Mets and Yankees. There's a lot of free agents coming from both sides. Cody Bellinger's a free agent again. Our guy Pete Alonso's a free agent. We got Edwin Diaz on free agent. Um, what are moves you expect to see like from the Yankees? We saved the best for last.
Oh wow. Well, everybody know I ain't a Yankee fan, but I do like them
Really?
though.
That's why
But
we saving the best for last.
I know. um, but the Yankees, as far as what I could remember from the season ending, they need a closer. I heard they was in the market for Diaz.
Yeah, they're giving up Devin Williams. They're giving up. He's a free agent again.
Yeah,
Well, a
and
free agent, period.
he don't have a good market value coming off right now.
Nah.
I do think that you could get him for the low and hope for
Yep.
the best, but maybe not in New York though. I think the pressure in New York was a little bit too much for him. But
Maybe a setup guy. He could be a setup guy.
yeah, could be.
Devin Williams, he has the stuff. He just maybe Jeremy Heflin's enough. He could be a good piece for us.
Yeah, but it all comes down to if the man feels like he's want to be a closer or not. You know what I mean? Some people have that mindset of I don't want to be a setup man. I want to get pad my stats and saving. You know what I mean? I want to be the greatest closer ever type of shit. But
I
you know,
think
to
that
each
they can't beat Mo.
to
It's
each
gonna
his
be a while
own.
before anyone could beat Mo.
Yeah, that's facts. Um, and then when
Have
you're
a good
talking
night.
about position players coming from the Yankees, I heard they talking to Pete Alonso. They also have a big major piece, Cody coming off there, becoming a free agent. So they need to bring that production back into the lineup as well. So I don't know. I don't have no sure thing coming from the Yankees, but they have some pieces that they need to pick up.
Yeah, the Yankees are always. We just spoke a few hour, less than an hour ago offline. The Yankees are always ready. They
Hmm.
always have a playoff team, especially the last 15, 20 years now. They always have a team. So I think they'll be ready to put a product out on the field that's going to be up to par, basically. Of course, it's going to be a past par. They're going to definitely put out a team that's competitive and vying for a World Series. That's just what you expect from them now.
Hmm.
Now, as far as the Mets go, I don't know what we're doing with Pete Alonso. I don't know what Pete Alonso wants to do. No one does. But if we lose him, like I keep saying, I've been saying, I want Cody Bellinger.
I mean, we can't say we don't know what Pete wants to do. We Everybody know what Pete wants to do. Pete wants to stay a Met. You know what I mean? He labeled that a couple of years ago before he even hit free agents. You know what I mean? But us as an organization, us and baseball being a business or entity, they have to go to business side and try to get him for the low instead of paying for the max. You know what I mean? And they try to lowball him, not even want lowball him, but give him a 2-year contract with a player option after one, and and they give him not max money, but give him top dollars, and he took it. You know what I mean? And then it kind of failed on him because it kind of produced a monster year for him. You know what I mean? And then he hit free agent and he was looking for a long term contract. He didn't get that, and we bought him back. And this year, I think he do deserve a multi year contract. He been with us since he was a baby. Pause. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And we need to respect our homegrown players. We always talk about that, and not only that, but who else going to bring them numbers to our lineup?
See now, to answer that question, if you're finished, if you were
Yeah,
finished,
good. Yeah, yeah, bro.
to answer that question, maybe we don't need to bring. Now, I'm not talking like I want to see him walk. I don't want you to think that. I don't want the people to think that. No, I'm not saying that I want to see him walk. I just have a contingency plan. Like
Uh-huh.
you just snatch up a guy. You got to now. You snatch up a dude like a Bellinger, and then another guy because we still need a center fielder. We still need a so now if we can get somebody who's better than what we put out there last year to improve in center field, even if it's a slight, and I'm gonna say slight downgrade, we're gonna go from the A minus that Pete Alonso is and go to the B plus that Cody Bellinger is. Now, if we can go from the D in center field that we was pause last year and get to a B minus, that's an improvement on the team. Period,
But not to cut you off or anything, but we did upgrade in center field. We picked up Mullins from Detroit. I
bruh.
think,
Baltimore Orioles,
yeah,
bruh,
Baltimore. I mean,
bruh.
he better defensively compared to
No,
who we
he's
had
not
out
better
there.
defensively than Tyrone Taylor.
No, I don't know.
He,
Oh
he was
yeah,
better
yeah, yeah. Matter
offensively,
of
but
fact, yeah, yeah. He's better offensively. Cause Tyrone Taylor was
yeah,
better. Yeah, and Tyrone Taylor couldn't just hit. That's why we
yeah,
had
Tyrone Taylor just, and that was in the beginning of the season because he caught fire toward
yes,
the end. It was too late,
yeah, yeah.
but he caught fire toward the end. And it's like we need him to do that all year. But when we got him from the Brewers, he was never known as a guy that was going to hit 270, 280, 290. You just knew that if he's in center field, nobody else hitting 270, 280, 290 either, not going his way.
Hmm.
So you know his defensive metrics is what really got him, and the fact that in Milwaukee, for whatever reason, maybe the market, maybe that's what he is too, but maybe the market, he seemed like a player that was up and coming.
No, that is true. That is true. And then he did have when we did first pick him up, he did have a splash for us when he did come in. You know what I mean? But just that, like you said, when he started the season, he started off slow, and then picked it up towards the second half of the season. And we need him to do that throughout the whole year.
Yeah,
But
he caught fire at the end of the season, really, not even toward the second half. After the second half, like in August.
I mean, but as we speak about that, and with you having a slow first half and you having a second better half, that's part of baseball and everything. But do you think that we still have the right manager to take us to the promised land, so to speak? You know what I mean?
Uh, I'm trying to, because he hasn't done anything to piss me off. He's made some questionable calls. He's made some questionable moves in terms of maybe taking a guy out of a game and after the sixth inning instead of letting him pitch that seventh. I mean, he
Hmm.
has done some questionable things, but since it's New York, the Mets, since it's New York, this year is probably a make or break year for him because if he's not better than Showalter, he's not better than Showalter. And
Hmm.
if they got rid of Showalter after a year and a half, this guy better he might be going after half a season next year.
Yeah, well, I think a change is gonna come, and I think due to the fact that we have a owner that he kind of wanted to demand excellence. You know what I mean? And his 5 year plan that he put out, you know what I mean, ain't come to a fruition yet. So I kind of think that he gonna have to make a change to feel that he have to get right the ship type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to kind of restore his
Mm,
his own kind of brand of order.
yes.
Yeah, but eh, the problem might be Stearns because if we're a big market club, I mean, I don't want to go out and just spend all this money, but I mean, what do you think about Stearns? Is he like Joe Shine?
No. Nope.
Stearns better.
Nope. I mean, I see what certain dude that is trying to do, But like the major thing that you said to start off this whole conversation, you're in a big major market. You know what I mean? And you can't do small, you can't have small time thoughts or try to penny pinch and budget a big, payroll that you have, and you trying to penny pinch it. Nah, bro, spend that shit, but spend it efficiently. You know what I mean? But
Fact.
don't s- don't spend it erratically and give X, Y, and Z too much money and you really didn't have to. You know what I mean? Don't bet against yourself, type of shit. I mean, don't negotiate against yourself.
No, you fact. Miss Brinson, good evening, Miss Brinson.
What up, Miss Brinson? Long
Yeah,
time no
hold
hear
on
from.
before we go
Miss
any
you.
further, man. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I want to give a shout out to Coach Bovain, coach of the Harlem Giants, Coach Bovain, Miss Brinson's dad. You know, he in the hospital right now, so we hoping that he pulled through over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right, ain't nothing
Shout out to
but
Coach
prayers this
Bovain.
way. Shout out to Coach Boop, man. Nothing but
Yeah,
prayers
get
this
well
way,
soon.
man.
See, I don't know if yeah, you met Coach Bovain, but you know what I'm saying? He was one of the nicer coach. He coached like the younger kids, the kids younger than us. That you got the animals. Like we had the animal coaches, like Coach Bovain to come through and chime in all the time, a few times. But Coach Bovain, them little Giants, man. I don't know how many years he won that championship in a row, but he had them boys. Them little boys was equipped and they was ready. They made us look like we were the minor leagues. Like shout out to
well,
Coach Bovain. Cheers. No
well,
doubt, Miss Brenton. Don't worry about it. You
one
already
thing,
know.
one thing I ever since Miss Benson been coming on to the show, you've been shouting out her pops coach. You know what I mean? And I've been paused riding with you ever since you've been. What up, coach? I'm riding with you too, man. You don't shout out too many people, bro. And when you do, you know what I mean. You do it for a reason. So obviously he had some markings and some type of effect on your life, you know what I mean? And you respect that man to that nature. So shout out to coach and hopefully get well soon.
Yes, sir. Get well soon, Coach. Definitely. Nah, Coach Bovain, man, he's a part of the family, man. Like as a if you gonna, just gonna say a organization because it was three levels. So you know, he sit there. We all practice together, little, medium, and the bigger. You know, Big East. I mean, there was the little Giants, the Big East Giants, and the intermediate Giants. I was with the intermediates, but because of my age, I could go back and forth between Big East and intermediate because I was 15. I wasn't even supposed to be playing intermediate. I just was dope. But Coach Bovain to sit there like, you know, after a loss, so he'll come through and he'll throw in a few words like, this is what y'all need to do. Or y'all need to stop playing while y'all practicing. Just cause y'all pause, y'all riding high on the 3 game streak. Don't get overconfident, blah, blah, blah. And then go right back to his little boys. Pause. You know what I mean? He'll try
Hmm.
because he was our coach, but you know, he wasn't our direct coach.
Right.
But Coach Bovain was a winner. He turned them boys, Nicio and all them into winners. I can't remember all them little youngins. But shout out to the little Giants. They don't know exist no more. They turned to the Jets or whatever. But shout out to Coach Bovain. Always love, brother.
Shout out to
Miss
coach.
Brinton, always love. But yeah, yeah, as far as the Mets go, man, we need to upgrade in center field. I would like Pete Alonso back. I would like him back. Number one, he done passed my man Straw, Darryl Straw, shout out to Strawberry, for the home run record for the New York Mets. So, bruh, you better retire here. That's just how I feel. And with Pete Alonso, I seen that at first base, as far as defensively, he has tried and he has improved every year. He's tried. You can see he works at it. You can see he works at it. You can see he's getting better. No, he's not Freddie Freeman. Not many people are. Defensively, Freddie Freeman ain't Rico Bronya or John Olerud. So I
Hmm.
mean, you know what I mean? But I don't want to compare him like he's not supposed to be Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman's a rare breed of hitter. Freddie Freeman is another John Olerud without the hard hat. But yeah, I would love for Pete Alonso to come back, keep practicing at his craft. And if he's gonna be a DH, I don't think he should expect the 60, 70 million. He better be happy with a 35,
Well,
35,
like
40.
we discussed off the air, about an hour ago, that I think that he's willing to take that, and as long as you give him the years, and don't
How many
treat him
years,
like a
bro?
sucker.
How
You
many
got to
years,
get
bro?
you got. I mean, be honest with you, bro, and this is just me and part of me as a fan talk. You got to give him 4 years, bro. Give him 4 years.
Oh, okay. No, you didn't even
Give him,
speak like as a fan. You spoke as a general manager. I'm gonna
give
keep it
him, give,
100. I
give him
thought you was gonna
four
sit
years.
here and say 7, 8. Like I'd have probably
Nah.
kicked you off my post. Like get up out of here. Dude already
For
30 years
you,
old. You mean
you,
7 years? Like
you'd have mute me,
4.
bro. Damn. So nigga said not even a mute. He said I'd have kicked you off the show. Damn, not even a mute.
Like you crazy. Like nah, ain't no way in hell you want to keep a 38-year-old Peter Locke because by then he's only gonna be strikeouts and home runs. Nothing in between. Nothing. He's gonna become Adam Dunn, right-handed. And shout to Adam Dunn. Yeah, you had power, but man, you was just either strikeout or a home run.
Yo, what's crazy, bro? Why they don't have you read on pause on my subscription? I had to go dig for the show, bro, and I'm looking on YouTube now at my subscribers. You know what I mean? And I seen that you wasn't even read. Like usually they have the live show first, then they have the blue whoever you didn't go see in a while, or got content up.
So you
You
know
wasn't
what?
even read, bro.
I'm just
Pause.
not in the algorithm. I'm not in
That's
the algorithm. But shout
that's
out to those who
crazy.
came in, hit that like button, sub, share. You know what I mean? We talking about New York sports. We talking about the Mets and the Pete Alonso, Edwin Diaz situation. Feel free to chime in.
Oh, you ain't at Harlem's no more. That's what the fuck it is too.
5 years. Okay, CeeLo. Yes, that's as far as I'm going to. That's why Doc is still here because if he'd have said something crazy, because Pete Alonso in 5 years will be 36 years old. I can live with
Yeah,
him filling
yeah,
out.
yeah. Well, I can give him 5 years too.
Yeah, 5 years, 4 or 5. Guarantee him that bullshit with the. I think he got 30 million a year, and he could opt out after his first year. And he had an amazing first year. What they were supposed to do was, I don't think the Mets. I don't think they thought he was gonna have such a great year. The man hit 272. He ain't hit 270 nothing. Is that his highest? His career high?
I
The
think
man
so.
hit 272. If he could do that every fucking year, which I doubt, but he can, long as it's above 250 and he's cranking out 35 and 110. Okay, okay. But other than that, and you can get that for the next 2 or 3 years, maybe even 4. Yeah, I say 4 years. And that fifth year is like, my man, show us you still got it so we can give you another 1 or 2 year contract. It just depends on how this, oh boy, hopefully it'll age well. But the most I'm giving Pete, 35 mil, 5 years.
That sound like a deal, or yeah, yep.
Because he's already making
and
30.
give him a guarantee. You know what I mean? Guaranteed money. three
Yeah,
years of
4 years and
guarantee.
a fifth year option, fifth year team option.
Yep,
Because,
sound like a
I
plan.
mean,
Why did I
what
come
about
in?
Edwin Diaz?
I'll be honest with you. And a lot of people may hate me for it. Get him out of here, bro.
You don't like Edwin Diaz?
I didn't say I didn't like him, bro. But get him out of here, bro.
Why?
His time done came and gone, bro. Get him out of here.
Why?
Cause he folds under pressure, bro. He's too hype in his fucking head with that fucking outro that he come in, that intro that he come in out to, bro. He just
Well, I
full
knew
of
you
it,
were going
bro.
to say that.
Nigga, get that nigga fucking out of here, bro. Yeah, I love it. I love it when it first came out, but too many niggas got it now. Excuse my language, you know what I mean? Too many players got it now, and that's just the hood is coming out of me because I can't stand it. He blow to me. I mean, be honest with you, bro. Like and it's a game that I watch. That's why I get so frustrated with him, bro. It seems like, and I don't watch too many games. You know what I mean? Or I don't watch the
Yeah,
entirety
that's
of
why
too
I'm
many
saying
games.
it's kind of bad then if you're saying that.
But it be game. No, well, I watch games, but I know I fall asleep. Well, I know I watch the end of the game. I know that I don't watch 162 games. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm
Nah, that's
saying it
fine.
to that aspect. But the games that I watch, like he just be like he be doing too much, bro. He's scary, you know. What I mean? Even though he gets out of it seven, eight out of 10 times, you know what I mean. And
You,
again, like it's like what I said about Pete. We give him away. What are we gonna get in return? So I don't want to give him up, and then we get someone worse than what he's doing. You know what I mean? Which he's at the top of his game. So I
bro.
just think that his but there is another closer that is a free agent that just as respectable as Elvin Diaz, and I can't
Nah,
remember his name.
who?
I think he's from Tampa Bay, if I'm not mistaken. Uh,
Bro, I'm just gonna tell you what Edwin Diaz did this year, bro. 62 games pitched in. The dude only gave up 12 earned runs, bro, and a 1.63 ERA. That's why I had to ask why. Why do you
well,
think it's over?
okay, but okay, what was the year before that, bro?
Hold on. Let me but it was I think he was good the year before that. Let me see. Let me see. Three-time All-Star. Come on, more Diaz pages. Because I think Diaz could end up in the Hall of Fame, and I want him to have that with us.
No, well, I believe he's going to the Hall of Fame. And his stats is still like I say, he's at the top. You know what I mean? And we're not gonna get nobody else better. Anybody that's better than him in a sense. You know what I mean? So I like him there, but it just like, bro, you put us in too much things, and you know that we ain't got what it takes to come from behind half the time. You know what I mean? We ain't there yet. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. He frustrating.
I see what you're saying. Last year, he was a 3.52 ERA, but remember, he was just coming off that knee thing. He had just missed the whole 2023,
Yeah, and
and now
after
he
have
showed he's got the
and,
2022 form.
and I was about to say that before the injury he was great. So yeah, you just scary, bro.
I can't see you speaking on him like he's Armando Benitez.
Nah, well, Armando Benitez, that was scary.
Yeah, that was a heart attack waiting to happen.
That was
And
scary.
he was actually kind of successful with us, but he was still scary every time.
Fact.
He had a fucking pause, hard fastball, and no control.
Facts.
That's some scary shit right there. Dude got a fucking 97-mile-an-hour fastball and don't know how to control it. When his ass was with Baltimore, he hit Tino Martinez in the back. I was sitting there like, ooh, I know that hurts. Ooh, I know that hurts. Shout out to Tino Martinez. But yeah, bro. I think we need Diaz back. We need Alonso back, and we need to get a quality center fielder. Quality. I mean, top. See, I'm trying not to let the video game fuck up my brain, like, because I
Yeah,
like him on the game, but Tyrone Taylor don't hit in real life.
yeah.
Not as, excuse me, not as consistently as he should. But I would love to have him back.
Yo,
But as a fourth out,
they talking about Mets is thinking about getting Kyle Schwarber. You know what I mean?
I don't want Kyle Schwarber, man.
Now, what about Schwarber, and then we get your man from the Yankees?
Bellinger and Schwarber.
Yep, and then get Pete Alonso going. I take that.
Yeah, Schwarber kind of makes up for Alonso,
I take
and
that.
Bellinger can play center field with the best, not the best of them, but he's a natural center fielder.
I could take that, bro.
I would too. I would too.
Like that's
But
the only way. That's the only
man.
way I
Kyle
see
Schwarber,
Alonso getting.
man.
That's the only way I see
Kyle
Alonso getting
Schwarber,
favored.
bro. I don't know.
Surely, if he been doing his fucking thing
Yo,
the
another
last
person
three
said
years.
nothing's showing up too.
Cause you know why? Cause you're looking under at Harlem. You can't look under Harlem no more. You gotta look under Uncle Jackie.
Nah, I sent direct what's the names?
What links?
Direct messaging.
Oh,
That's crazy. I'm gonna try now, but that's like
well the link. Well the link. Well I don't know. Let me check the link from my Facebook page. I may go out. If I go out, pardon me, y'all. But my Facebook, you up there and you follow the link on Facebook, you come right here. So yeah, Facebook is good. I mean that
all right,
link that link to YouTube that you sent me is good. It's just that when I went up, like you know how you got on your YouTube page you got subscribers, your subscription. And
right.
when you look on your subscription, whoever's live is usually red. You know what I mean? And usually at the top. You know what I mean? But then you go to you got all of them. They lined up according to alphabetical order. No, they should be up there according to um um if they content if they got new content to be blue. You know what I
Right.
mean? And if they blue, that means you ain't been to their site to see their new content up there. But it don't update regularly like how it normally should do. Cause I know I watch a certain channel all the time, and his shit is always blue when it should be. You know what I mean? It should be blank. But any event, I went to look for yours. Yours was all the way down at the fucking bottom. But I think it's in alphabetical order. And your shit wasn't red; it was blue. But now it's red, I think.
Man, it's all right. It's all right. It's cool. It's cool. I did want to talk some. Grace, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through.
What up, Grace?
Yeah, I wanted to. I did want to come back and I wanted to talk some football though. I
Well,
did want to talk some sports. You know what I mean? But as far as baseball goes, man, I hope we sign our guys back, and I hope we add. Maybe we need to check out. Well, who do we have in the minor leagues that could play center? Nobody. I think we should go established.
we need a rotation, bro. Our rotation sucked last year, and that was our major collapse. We had
Oh,
people
thanks
coming
for
in and
saying that.
out, huh?
Thanks for saying that. Facts.
Yeah, we had people coming in and out the rotation, and we had no really number two starter type thing. You know what I mean? We had no number one actually. Everybody was playing as number two.
Listen, I want to do from Boston. He went to Boston. What's his name from the White Sox?
The lefty,
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
the one
I
that
want a
throw a
dude
hundred.
that went to the
Come on.
Yankees. Damn, what's son that went to the Yankees from the Braves?
Oh,
Dude ended up winning 19 games.
yeah, I know who you're talking about. Not
Bruh, like, and Jewy, what's up? Like, I'm sitting here like, yo, let's
Dewey.
go after. We went after Frankie Montas, man.
Yeah, you always talk about he do good in the game.
Yo, Frankie
Do
Montas, bro.
pause. Time out. Not to cut the subject, boy. But do he do good in your baseball game?
Who Montas?
Yeah.
I mean, at times, because he's not a starter for me. I used him as what I thought, and
A
I just
long
want
reliever.
his 34 million off my damn books,
A,
17 a year. I want that off my books. So he's basically, he was a long reliever slash spot starter. But I had
okay.
another one, so basically he was just a long reliever. Like if somebody got in trouble in the third
Yeah.
inning, fourth inning, before the fifth, throwing
Or or
Frankie Montas, let him
or
clean up a little bit. But he still
or
ended up with like a 3+ ERA. So it's like, man, you ain't shit.
nah. See, in my game, well,
Paul Blackburn now, he was different.
yeah. See, I tell you, we had this conversation because I said the opposite. Paul Blackburn, he was washed up in mind, and Frankie Montas was doing his thing. But yeah. So go back in real life, you ain't gonna let the Mets live down signing Frankie Montas. You know what I mean? You've been talking about this
I'm
dumbass
not, bro,
nigga
because
since last
once
year.
we saw, damn, if I can remember the name, Grant, man, listen, hold up. I'm just gonna put I'm gonna put it up. I just can't remember the damn name.
We can never remember his name, but when it comes out, be like, yeah, 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 yeah. The
Yeah, you
Braves,
know who we talking about.
yeah, the Braves dude. And I want to. It's not fucking Freeman, but it's fucking with the F, I think.
Hold up, I'm gonna see right now. What the hell just happened here? Max Freed. Yep, F.
Yeah.
I wanted Max Freed. Let's go get Max Freed. He signed 200 million for 8 years.
Yeah, and
That's 25 million a year.
that's gonna be quality money. Do they still got
Yes, they got Garrett Cole.
Okay, yeah. How you know I was talking about him, bro? That's
Come on,
crazy.
who else you want to talk about over there?
That's crazy. And they still got him. He was injured, wasn't he? Or he came back in the second half?
Garrett Cole is Garrett Cole is Garrett Cole, but Garrett Cole is getting old. I
Yeah.
mean, he
No,
was eight
but
and
but they
five. Yeah,
but
he
they
was
all-
injured last year.
yeah, they all gonna get old together, but they gonna put up quality. They gonna give you innings as long as they healthy, and they gonna give you quality ERA as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Both of them.
his,
Both
his
of them.
season before last, he's 8 and 5 with a 3.41 and 99 strikeouts. You could tell he got injured.
Yeah.
Whip of 1 year. He only pitched 17 games. The year before that, 33 games. He was 15 and 4 with a 2.63 and a whip of under one.
Yeah, he's tough. Always been tough.
Yeah, Garrett Cole is good.
You know who, and I hate snatching these players off this team right here, but uh Ranger Suarez
Ranger,
is his name?
Ranger
Yeah,
Suarez.
Ranger, yeah, I like that dude too. Like
You ain't think
he,
about the game, are you?
huh?
You're not thinking about video game Ranger Suarez, are
No,
you?
no, no. Ranger Suarez, I think in real life is good too, bro.
No, he's all right. He's not bad.
I
I
think last
destroy
year,
him on the video game though.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah,
love when he comes out the bullpen.
yeah.
Oh, I'm about to get back in here. Now, to keep it 100 now, video game wise, if you stupid and swing at everything, then he going to get your dumb ass. But if you sit there and stay patient, you're going to end up getting a pitch down the middle or somewhere that you like it, and you're going to get right back in the game that they put him in. They thought he was going to keep the game close. Nope, he fucked it up.
Oh no! Oh, me no, no. I'm talking. No, I'm thinking about
And Framber Valdez, too. You know,
maybe.
they've been talking about getting Framber. Man, I kill him on the game, man.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to Clayton Kershaw. I know he's retiring now. Shout out to Clayton Kershaw, man. Before there was Jacob DeGrom for me, there was Clayton Kershaw.
Oh yeah, that was your man. Always been your man.
Yeah, I
Even
love
when
Clayton Kershaw, bro.
even when he was hanging on the hinges of his body, he was still like,
Yeah,
oh.
Clayton Kershaw.
And you know
Man, you
what?
ever seen him pitch like beyond
He,
highlight? Like even highlights. Watch
he went
Clayton
on.
Kershaw highlights, bro. You'll sit there like, I get it.
Oh no,
Bro,
no,
when they
no!
was
I
comparing him
do
to
get it.
Sandy Koufax when he first came out, I
Don't
was
get it
sitting there like,
twisted.
Sandy, get the
Yeah,
fuck out of here. And then I watched the game. It was close. Yes, he probably was better than Sandy at some point, bro.
yeah, don't get it twisted. I respect his game. His game is definitely tough,
Oh,
especially
hell
during his
yeah.
height of his career. You know what I mean?
I'm mad now. I ain't got the other channel because I was talking about Paul Skeens before everybody caught on.
Yeah, I'm about to say something about him. He want to be a Yankee.
Paul Skeens,
Yep,
and I ain't gonna front, he'll fit perfectly over there.
he wants to be a Yankee. I heard.
We got to change his mind because I would love for Paul Skeens to be the ace of the fucking New York Mets. Are you kidding me? Paul Skeens the best pitcher in baseball right now.
I
You know who
think
else
we.
I took a flyer on? Jacob DeGrom.
Yeah, I think they was talking about that too. I heard chat about that at the earlier free agent.
He got
Bringing
unfinished
DeGrom back.
business with us, man.
But there was somebody else. Who else was the damn?
You're not talking
Uh,
about Framber Valdez, right? From Houston?
no, no.
Yeah, I don't.
It could have been Paul Schemes that the Mets was aiming for as well, but no, I think it was somebody else though.
Well, so far we got Noah McLean.
Yeah, he's tough.
He's definitely he's in there. Kodai Senga done waived his no trade clause for some teams, which is
Damn.
crazy. Like he knows the end. It seems like he knows the end is. He's only 15 million a year to keep it 1,000 with y'all. If y'all didn't know, Kodai Senga only makes 15 million a year. He was very, very, very team friendly coming from Japan.
And Garrett Crochet, that's who you was talking about that you wanted.
Bo Bichette?
No,
You said who?
Garrett Crochet.
Garrett Crochet. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. I wanted Garrett Crochet. Boston gets him. Like, come on, man. Y'all playing with Frankie Montas, Clay Holmes. No disrespect to Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes was cool for the first time coming out as a starter, being in the bullpen,
Yeah.
when he was with the Yankees and everything. Even though I believe with the Pirates, he was a starter.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
with
He
the
went
Pirates,
from
he was a starter.
he went from starter to
To the bullpen,
bullpen, and then he wanted to hit. That's
he
why the
started
Yankees
it.
got signed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, who you think you are? What's our man? What's our man? He went to Kansas City after San Diego and then Kansas City and almost won the fucking Cy Young. Damn. We kept him in the bullpen so damn long.
Oh, you talking about my man? I was about to say Steve Tarasco.
Ooh, Draxel. Oh, you giving us no credibility. Because I wouldn't trade him on a game. I would not trade him on 21. I
My
wouldn't
man,
trade him.
yeah, my man that we didn't I didn't trade. Well, I ended up letting him go, but I knew who it because he started having a 4 ERA. But I know you're talking about. I believe, dude, that yeah.
Played for the
Oh
Yankees
man,
too.
and he was alone. He was out hard for a minute for a year because
Dave
he long.
Robertson.
No,
That's what I'm talking about. I'm
who?
talking. No, no, not Dave Robertson. No, you're
Yes,
right.
not Dave Roberts.
No,
I
that's
forgot.
another dude we should have never let go.
His
But
name was
no, I'm talking about Dave
name
Robertson
was
wasn't a starter.
name was TW or W. I forgot. Damn, son. You know me and name. Oh,
Damn.
I'm getting old, bro.
Hold up. I know what to do. I know what to do, man. Yeah, because my brain, I can't remember these players any fucking more, man. That shit's sad. I think he played for the Royals last year. I'm trying to hope to
Yeah.
get the fucking name before I type the shit in. Damn, I can't get his name.
Yo, why the fuck everybody else name came up but his?
Seth Lugo. Seth Lugo.
Yes, there you go.
Seth Lugo.
Yo, why he didn't come up for the Royals? I put ex Mets and Royals player. Maybe because he's not an ex Royals player yet.
I just put Royals pitching. I went straight to the source.
Thank
Fuck
you.
it. Yeah, he almost won. I think he was runner up for Cy Young with a
Yeah.
3.6
Yeah.
ERA. We would take that in
Yeah.
New York. We should
Yep.
have been gave him his fucking
Yep.
flowers and let him start for us.
Yep.
Seth Lugo, after like he had found his niche. He found it. It's like, all right, cool. Because he was a little rocky at first in his career,
Yep.
but then he found his niche. Like let him do it, man.
But he was a little rocky like Dave Peterson was, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And not only that, because we had people in our organization that wasn't too sure where these players supposed to be at. You know what I mean? And and I guess I don't know. You're supposed to play to your player's strength and whatever, whatever team you playing, you coaching or you instructing. You know what I mean? But a lot of these people don't do that. A lot of people don't
No,
do that,
they
code.
trying to. I mean, yeah, it depends on the organization you with. But Seth Lugo, once we should have gave him a shot. He could have been a back end starter, middle to back
He
three. He could have been a
he
3 or 4.
he did at one point in time was the long like a long reliever. You know what I mean? We had him as a
Yeah, but
long
that's not
reliever.
nothing. There's no
Yeah,
glory in long relief. Pause.
but then again, we
Unless
had
you're
people.
going to be a spot starter too. He was not the spot starter. That's when they got in. What's his name with the big beard, and he ended up going to Washington. He had a good year with us. He had a big ass beard and he had long hair. Shit, now I gotta go look him up.
Williamson.
Yeah, Trevor Williams. that Trevor Williams spot could have been Seth Lugo.
Yeah.
And I like what Trevor Williams did for us that year. He did great that year. And
Hmm.
all that shit did was make him trade bait.
But at the time, like again, like I was saying while you was talking, I was trying to talk over you. Pardon me.
Yo, that's that gas, y'all. That's that
Yeah, it
gas.
definitely is.
We smoke gas here.
Pardon me, y'all. But we had coaches fighting for their jobs. We had GMs fighting for their jobs. You know what I mean? So they wasn't willing to put these people in the places
I
where
get
they
what you're saying because they
experiment.
were
You know what I
scared.
mean? Yeah.
It
You
was
know what I
fear.
mean?
So you basically saying like, I don't want to take a chance with Lugo, and then Lugo come out and have a 5 ERA,
Yeah.
and
Now,
now I'm really
yeah.
fucked.
You know what I mean? So
No, I got
that's
you. I got
that's
you.
where I,
Yo, I want
that's where I
to
see
say
it
because I
from.
never came out publicly and said it. Rest in peace, Davy Johnson.
Or rest in peace,
Rest
Davy
in peace,
Johnson.
1986 champion. Got us our last chip. Rest in peace, Davy Johnson, man. Word. Got to. And to see him and Strawberry together, like, before he passed, and him and Strawberry, I guess, supposedly making up or whatever. It was nice to see, man. Shout out to Darryl Strawberry, too, man.
Or
Just got pardoned by the president.
facts.
So shout out to Darryl Straw. That's my guy, man. Now that's gonna always be my favorite Met, and it's become a toss up between him and Carlos Beltran. But you know, I love my boy Straw always,
Strawberry, you
forever.
gonna take the cake because you got a picture. He took a picture with you, Strawberry. He's
Yeah.
excited. He kind of premature. Pre-came on the Strawberry. So
Oh shit, you done
so
turned
pardon
something
him. All right.
hateful.
So
This nigga been turning
pardon
hateful
him.
shit. Wrong.
part pardon him, Strawberry.
Yo, Straw, I love you, my nigga. I don't care. I don't care who knows it. I love you, my dude. I ain't gonna front. That shit was the motherfucking yo, what's good, Justice?
What up,
Yeah.
Just?
Yo, that was like probably the best day I had since being one of the best days I had since moving down to Georgia.
Hmm.
Like,
I'm really excited, bro. That shit was tough. The picture was tough.
yeah, man. Like you get to meet your favorite player. Like, not of all time, that's Ken Griffey Jr. But my favorite Met of all time, Darryl Strawberry, the dude that let me down. I know I love him because he let me down, and I still love him. And then when he came out and apologized to the Mets for leaving, I forgave him, yo. I forgave him because I think we needed that, man. I don't know if yeah, you remember. You remember it probably better than me when he bounced to LA, bro.
I mean, I look who's over there, bro. The only reason why he bounced up, man. I mean, man, I ain't
Hey,
gonna
you can
say.
see where some of my love comes from the Dodgers though, and why I always, keep my eye on the Dodgers.
I ain't gonna say that we was racist, you know what I mean? But we don't take it like the black people here in sports in New York, you know what I mean? We get looked at a little differently, you know what I mean? But but I understood why he went to LA. Eric Davis was over there, you know what I mean? His boy was over there.
I
And
know
that was
Eric Davis. Shout out to
and
Eric Davis.
or
Eric
shout out to
Davis
Eric
is that
Davis.
dude,
And
bro.
and he had the opportunity to play with his boy, so I understood why he went over there. And
Man,
that's when I
Doc Goodman's your
really
boy too, man.
facts. And I really kind of think that's when I was really paying attention to baseball and paying attention to like, you know what I mean, the the business side of it at the time. That's when it opened my eye. What's up,
Yeah,
Just
he
man?
did, yeah.
Everybody good over here. Hopefully your night is good too, bro. You're a Keith Hernandez fan? Yeah, Keith Hernandez was tough.
Yo, you know what's crazy? As good as Keith Hernandez was, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm like Delgado, Olerud, especially Delgado. Carlos Delgado was the shit, man. John Olerud was the shit, man. And I'm not taking nothing from Keith Hernandez because
But
he
you
was an
know,
integral part of that championship team and of the team itself. I'm not. And he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame along with Don Mattingly. I'm gonna say that out there too. But man, listen, man. I actually like I said it, I just said it on the show. I love the fuck out of Rico Bronya too,
Yeah, well,
but he
I
couldn't
would.
hit nothing that wasn't a fastball. That was his
Man,
problem.
remember I spoke about I was a Dave Magadan fan. You know what I mean?
I
Dave
love Dave
Magadan.
Magnin too,
Dave Magadan was
and
tough.
he
I
could have
liked him
played
at
first, but I don't think
first and third.
his first base defense wasn't. He was okay, but like at first base, yeah. When I think of my favorite first baseman, I think Rico Bronya. As far as defensively, and I was still really young when Keith Hernandez was manned at first base for the Mets. I was still really young, but Rico Bronya, like I said, after Bronya, John Olerud. Like at one point,
Yeah,
I didn't like a
John
first
Rule.
baseman if he wasn't left-handed.
Yeah, that's
Dead
me
serious.
too. And
Yeah, you weren't left-handed,
That's
you
what
ain't playing
Justin
first
just
base
said.
with me.
That's what Justin said. Justin said I love him because he's lefty first baseman. That's all him, and that's true. Like I wanted nothing but left hand first baseman in my opinion as well. After all the rule and Keith Hernandez, after watching them and seeing what in my opinion, like baseball was like chess, bro. You know what I mean? Like you have certain pieces that's supposed to be there to give you 25 and plus home runs, or at the time when I was watching baseball, 20 home runs, 22 home runs, you know what I mean? And better. That corner is supposed, especially third baseman. Third
Yep,
baseman is supposed to give
third and
you,
first supposed to be hitting.
yep, fact. So that was just my opinion when I looked at baseball and how me, growing up and looking at life in baseball. I mean,
And then one thing I do agree with baseball, as far as like, of course, you're supposed to have some power at the corners. Your right field is supposed to have an arm. It's supposed to have a powerful bat. Pause. Jay Buhner type shit.
hmm
Nice name drop, right? Jay Buhner type shit. Center field, like Ken Griffey made it difficult for me to. So I'm not gonna put him
yeah,
out there because that's
yeah,
just too difficult. But
yeah,
I
King
expect
Griffey,
Mike
yeah,
Cameron with less strikeouts, much
yeah,
less strikeouts.
yeah.
Mike
Griffey,
Cameron was the shit, bro.
yeah, he
But
was too. Yep.
like, I ain't even want to say Carlos Beltran because that's too much too. Carlos Beltran, bro, since he was a fucking Kansas City Royal, I love that guy.
But
That's
see,
why I wanted him to coach us so fucking bad.
Beltran's a 5-2 player. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like everybody that plays in the field ain't gonna be a 5-2 player. You want them to be, but very rarely you gonna find a center
yeah,
fielder a 5-2 player. And I mean, pause.
yeah. Mike Cameron was a 5-2 player too. It's just his ass struck out a lot, a lot. But he could hit for power. He could steal bases. He could field the ball. He could throw that motherfucker. He's a 5-2 player. Mike Cameron was dope. He was dope as fuck. Like when he first got to Seattle, I'm sitting there like, so this the nigga that's supposed to, yeah, I said it. This the nigga that's supposed to replace King Griffey Jr. Let's see how this fucking goes. Motherfucker was good. He didn't replace King Griffey Jr., but he bridged the gap a little bit. He definitely bridged the gap between them and King Griffey Jr.
But yeah, man, thanks to Joe, he put me on the people like that to learn. And you can't be a fan of anyone, but there should be someone. Yep, that's fact. I hopefully all kids that play baseball pause or pick up a bat. You know, looks at somebody that they seen playing professional and want to model, their stance or something after. You know what I mean? Because I know I
Bro,
did, and I try to emulate a lot of people's stance, and I try to emulate Strawberry stance with the right hand at bat.
nah,
You know what I mean?
it don't look right here. But you
Nah.
got to do it. Pause. You got Strawberry is the reason I'm up. Damn, this shit sound in the '80s. This shit sound '80s, '90s. This shit sound weird downtown shit. But Strawberry the reason I'm a switch hitter. Pause. Strawberry the reason I learned how to bat left handed. And
Yo.
I could throw left hand. I could do everything. I mean, I could do it. I just don't. But I could do this shit. He's the reason I had learned how to do it. And King Griffey Jr. and Darryl Strawberry is who I modeled my baseball games after. I'm gonna keep it a fucking dub with mixed with a little bit of Ricky Henderson and Vince Coleman because I love stealing bases. Like anything dealing with running, shit. Just these can tell you that. Anything dealing with running, bro. Yeah, I'm your man. What you need? You need a stolen base. You need me to get to third. for the easy. If you get a ground ball, I score from third. What? Just let me know. I know my 40 time was off the hook.
Yeah, this my excuse me. My only downfall when I used to play baseball with my people is that I had a lot of older people in front of me, pause, you know what I mean? Like, they was running the show basically because we had a whole like league going on. But
Sorry. Appreciate you, Just. I appreciate the verification.
fact, I mean, at least you got people to verify it too as well. You know what I mean?
That's
But
why Reams got hurt.
yeah, definitely, definitely. We fucking hated when Jack decided to run the bases. That my fucking asshole.
Yo, my whole team love Barrio. 1, 2, 3, Barrio. But I was the youngest nigga on Barrio, my nigga. So
Mhm.
I ran the base, and I always wanted to run the base. Like I could just score. Like what up? The person that just hit. You need to sit down. Go ahead. I got you. I'll take first base after I just scored. Like
That's
dead
what's
ass.
up.
Like cause I wanted to win, man. I wanted to win. Like and Just was on a fucking great team. Like and then it was only like to me it was the Young Bucks and fucking Azuka. Shout out to Sugar Hill, man. Shout out to Sugar Hill. Because for me, like, when you sit there and watch, like, all right, because we played 2 games on Sunday. So if every now and then you get a gap. So you sit there, if you smart, you sit there and watch the fucking competition. And I'm sitting there like, the only team that's fucking really like dominant is Alex and his Young Bucks. And I forgot the dude that was. Well, I'll say E Senior. Like E Senior and fucking Sugar Hill or Tony. I think his name was Tony. Tony and Sugar Hill. It's like, man, these motherfuckers is like a cheat team. And then the Young Bucks was a young version of Sugar Hill because the name was actually it fit it was a bunch of young motherfuckers who had talent. The only shit that fucked with them, they argued with each other too much because of the youth. They argued with each other. They fucking played great, but when they weren't playing great, they argued with each other, and I think people started leaving the team and shit. But overall, like, because when I played with them before, I end up getting knocked. Man, listen, that shit with J. Joe Jack. Like, nigga, y'all done. If I would have never went I never would have end up, going down. Pause. Man, we'd have probably won the fucking championship, bro. We'd have definitely won the championship, bro. That shit was fun. But we played way off, but it's still sports, thank goodness. But yeah, man, that shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. E. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tony. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, I got the name right. I remember the niggas. I remember them. Yeah, bro. Like that shit was fun, man. That shit was fun.
That's what's up.
That was fun. But in conclusion to the baseball before we head on to the football, like the Mets could sit there if the Mets make the right moves and Stearns don't try to do some bullshit. Like you need to look in places like Chicago, look in places like L.A., look in big cities. If it's going to be a market thing where you think people are scared, look at these or find people that grew up in these places and they're used to
You
it.
you better look in Japan because that dude that the Dodgers had coming out the bullpen, being a starter, that dude,
Sasaki,
yo man, he's the greatest, bro.
yo,
He's
I
the
lost the rookie of
greatest.
the year to him, and I had a higher WAR. But we're not gonna talk about that. But
He's the greatest, bro.
yeah,
Like
Sasaki is fucking awesome, bro.
yo, we need
And yeah,
somebody
going to
like
Japan,
him.
that shit is cool. It's I think it's a first baseman coming out of there.
I don't know, bro, but we need a pitcher from there. I tell you that much.
Yo, didn't I say my man was a generational talent? Yoshinobu Yamamoto?
Yep.
Bruh. All I did was I sat there and watched him play games in Japan, bro. That's why I said what I said.
But nah, but I knew that we spoke about it and said we knew that he was gonna be good. You know what I mean? and that's why there was a big chase after him by the Dodgers, the Cubs, as well as the Mets, as well as the Yankees as well. They was interested, but yeah, I mean the market was there for him, and we knew that but we just didn't know how much it was going to transition and how much
Well, he wanted to play with
heart.
Shohei from the jump. He wanted
No,
to play
but
with Shohei
yeah,
from the jump.
yeah, I believe that too. But how much
Yeah.
heart he had from what I mean, from doing what he was doing, as far as um want to come take the ball in from the bullpen and all that shit, bro. Like that's tough, bro. Like what he did, in
Yo,
my opinion, is
Yamamoto,
tough.
like I'm not I like pitchers, yeah, but I don't discover them in terms of like how I sat there like this Paul Steve dude is awesome. This Yoshinobu dude. I don't really find them. They already be developed already, and then I sit there like after his second, third year. But Paul Skeens, I was talking about it before he threw a pitch. Yamamoto, before he threw a pitch in America, I was talking about him. You can
Hmm.
see in Japan, they say the ball is different. Whatever, I don't care. But I'm sat there like, because his ERA was like 1 point something. I'm like, even if it goes up a whole point, it's still 2.9, 2.7. And then last year, he was good. This year, he was great. Hey, because really, I be talking to when I mention shit like from my old page, I'm talking to dudes that was like generational talent. Oh, please. That's what I'm talking to the doubters. Like, don't doubt Uncle Jackie. I know what I'm talking about, B. I know baseball as much as I know football, B. Don't play with me. I know what I'm talking about. And then I look like when I'm doing baseball, it's like I'm the general manager. And I only like players that I would want on my team. Like my first baseman, yeah, if you ain't left-handed, man, you better be so dope as a right-hander. Like Carlos Delgado, I forgave him for not being left-handed. Like, how you gonna be you gonna bat up lefty or switch, but you gonna throw right-handed? I forgave him though. I forgave him, and he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. That's one of the best hitters of our time.
Yeah, yeah,
Carlos Delgado. Let's stop playing. Carlos Delgado before he got to the Mets,
yeah.
like he was with the Blue Jay. Man,
Bat,
that dude was
batting what, like
damning
three twenty, three
probably for his career,
eighteen. He's batting 320 over 328 and better over there, bro. He
bro.
was
Probably
tough
for
over
his
there.
career, bro. Like, and then he got over 400 home runs. But when it comes to Carlos Delgado, I'm gonna tell you why he's not the Hall of Fame right now. Because he used to go to the back when the national anthem used to play, aka Mahmoud Abdul Rauf for the NBA. That's why. That's why. And to keep it 100, I don't really stand for the fucking national. I don't even know it. Not all the way. I know some of it. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't know some of it, but I don't. And I think the MVP held that against Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, and I believe that the MLB is holding that shit against Carlos Delgado.
That could be an issue. Won't be surprised.
Most definitely, bro.
But not be surprised.
I'm not even gonna get into the Kaepernick because he did some stupid shit. He ended up doing dumb shit anyway. So or whatever the fuck he did. But yeah. Now moving on, we gonna talk about it's the early season of the NBA, man. How you liking your Knicks, bro? How you liking your Nets too? I mean, you ain't a Nets fan, but you admire them or you look at them because they're in Brooklyn. I get it.
Well, I like Brooklyn. When I say Brooklyn, they used to be tough when they had peak players over there, but I don't know about Brooklyn anymore. I liked the Brooklyn when they had Kenny Atkinson as coach. You know what I mean? That's when they was
Okay,
tough.
yeah.
And ever since they made that move from Kenny Atkinson, I looked at them funny, even when they picked up Durant and everybody else. But any event, talking about this season, the Knicks looking like who they should be. You know what I mean? With the change of a new coach, putting in a system that something similar but yet different, and new players. So they trying to get that together, but the same players is still making the same moves and doing the same thing and carrying the team how they're supposed to. With KT as well as JB over there, and NBA looking nice. I mean, you got some teams that's coming out the gate a little slow, such as the Milwaukee Bucks. We got Philadelphia looking surprisingly good over there, that end with their new rookie over there, Edgecombe, I think his name is. I mean,
Yo,
but
I don't want to talk about my people because my people ain't New York. But it
that
was
was looking.
refreshing when we beat y'all, and I was upset when we lost to y'all.
I
We
know.
meaning the Chicago Bulls. For those that don't know what kind of what basketball team I am a fan of, I'm a fan of the Chicago Bulls. Always have been, always will be.
I don't know. Don't ask me why, chat. Don't ask me why. I mean, we understand 23 and all, but I mean, come on, after 23, it ain't been nothing else. You know what I mean?
What for the Bulls?
Who else I'm talking about?
My G, stop it. Y'all always get our castaways. Let's stop playing.
Okay.
Y'all get all our castaways.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like that at one point in time, but we good. See, it didn't work out
Oh,
for
I
us
mean,
either.
listen here, man. See, folks, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be New York and New York centric, but Josh Giddey looking like he could run a fucking team, and we still got players missing. Kobe White, and we got a big man missing. I apologize. It's a big guy, but we got
Y'all
quality
started
big
off.
man missing and Kobe White.
Y'all started off surprisingly real good. I actually, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I mentioned we beat y'all, and then I thought we was gonna beat y'all again, but y'all beat us. And then we played like neck and neck with the Spurs. We lost though, but I think by 2 points. But yeah, it's been a beautiful season for Chicago Bulls so far. And if we keep winning, I'm gonna actually have to start watching the games now. Because to keep it 100, folks, I stopped watching basketball. I'll play it. Like you call me, I'll come out whoop your ass or your son's ass, whoever needs their ass whooped. I'll come out and whoop on them. But as far as watching it, it's bad enough when you go and play in the playground or in the gym. Everybody's shooting threes. Why do I want to watch an NBA game? Everybody all they doing is shooting threes.
I
That
think you.
shit is disgusting to me.
I think you saw more Knicks games than you did the Chicago Bull game within the last 3 years.
And he would not be lying. He would not be lying. Because on my other channel, all I did was kind of I didn't big them up, but I mentioned that they was up and coming forward, and they not playing with y'all. I gave the Knicks their props, and I've never done that in my life. Never in my life. Like he's not lying. I watched more Knick games. Man, I like see the Knicks fan base. Some of them they're ungrateful. I love Carl Anthony Towns. I don't like his voice, but Cat can play
Yo,
ball.
Cat is tough, and a lot of niggas want that nigga out of here. I don't get it,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, bro. Y'all are not with y'all, man. Your fan base is like what's wrong with Cat? Like Cat is dope. Cat could play bully ball. Cat could go out and stretch the defense. Pause. Cat just has a soft voice. That's the only thing about his game that's whack
And
is his
and,
voice.
and I kind of think since he been in New York, he been trying to keep it deep. Pause. To be honest with you, bro.
It's too late for
The,
niggas
the,
like me, my nigga. It's too late.
huh?
But no, for niggas like
No,
me, it's too late
no,
for you
no.
to talk.
We already know. So him trying to disguise or him trying to put bass in it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I already know,
On
though.
the basketball side, Cat is a fucking baller, man. And
He
y'all
is.
better appreciate that motherfucker while you got him.
Yep.
Cause him, Jalen Brunson, smooth. Michael Bridges' game is so fucking smooth.
And
And the fact that
people don't respect that either, bro.
I
People
know, bro,
people
that's what
don't
I'm
respect
saying.
that intangible that he does, and just like he don't, there's no effort for him, bro. It's really like no effort for him, in my opinion.
You see it too then.
Yeah,
Yo,
in
he played
my
his
opinion,
game
he
is
like he no
smooth.
effort, bro. It should be like no effort.
His
Like,
game
dude,
is smooth as a motherfucker, man. And if you really know basketball, and listen here, Doc ain't one of the niggas that, he knows basketball, but he don't know basketball. For him to
yeah,
sit there and say, yo, this shit effortless, He's saying the same shit I'm saying. It's smooth. It don't
Yeah.
look like he's trying at all.
Yep. Yep.
And he plays defense. He's gonna
He'll,
play every
about
day, and he
yep.
can score.
And I was about to say when you just said something about defense, I was about to say 3 steals. He'd give you 3 steals a night if he chose to, and it would be effortless. You know what
If
I
he
mean?
could, yeah. And when
He
I say that motherfucker smooth, it's his offense. Like it never looks like he's in trouble when he's taking a shot.
nope.
It don't look like you could make him change his shot up. Like maybe going to the hole, but when he gets the ball on the wing or on the outside, and he decides he wants to shoot. Like when I watched him with the Nets, I'm sitting there like, damn, man, this dude is a real bright spot. Like this dude
And,
is
and that's what Knicks fans have to understand. Like, cause they want him as the same person that he was with the Nets. He don't have he don't have that same position here.
exactly he's
Like
like the number three scorer.
yeah, he's not needed for what he was on the Nets. You know what I mean? He's not needed for 25 points a night. You know what I mean? You got Jalen Brunson for that, and if that's not the
And
case,
Cat
you know what I
Williams,
mean?
Cat Williams, and Cat for that.
Yep, and exactly. You know what I mean? And then you got everybody else to contribute 15 points a night, and you have your fucking 120 points, 115 points that you need to win. You know what
Exactly
I
a
mean?
game.
Yep. So I mean,
But New
like,
York fans, you know, we not we, but we because we're in New York. So no matter where the fuck we at, we are part of the stupid shit too. But New York fans be wanting too much, and
yeah,
we
they
be
do,
doing
bro.
too much.
They do. Or New York. You said New York in general, right? You didn't
Yeah,
say
New York in general.
yeah,
This is
yeah, New
Tony
York.
talking New York sports.
And that's what I said about Alonzo. You know what I mean? Like we're going to give this man away. You know what I mean? I want to pay this dude 35 million a year, 32 million a year, and
Nah, you go for 35. 32 ain't gonna be. That's only a $2 million raise. Get that nigga a $5 million
okay,
raise.
yeah, yeah. Well, in between them lines, you know what I mean. But
Mm-mm.
we don't want to give him this money, and we gonna want him that same output for somebody else that we gonna we who gonna give you else the output? That the output is right there that we need. We just need a fucking pitching. Let's stop the fucking. He's hitting good. His average went up. Like we don't respect the game, bro. When the game is in front of us, you know what I mean?
No, you
Oh,
know what
oh
it is, man. Sometimes
Saquon,
motherfuckers expect.
Saquon Barkley, same way. Go ahead, bro. Go
Yeah,
ahead. I'm just throwing the other
yeah.
name out there. Go ahead.
No, no, no. You ain't lying, bro. Because when we had him, I used to see niggas like he gets one big run, and the rest of the time he gets stuck. But
He's
when he signed that
injured.
contract with Philly, them same niggas
He's always
fuck
injured.
Saquon.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, yo, Odell Beckham too. We had all these greatness in front of us, bro. Don't respect the gangster.
You know what happened? Motherfuckers tried to remove Eli Manning too fast because he could have did something with Odell Beckham. He could have did something with Saquon Barkley. Wait, did Saquon and Eli? Yeah, they crossed paths, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for a year.
Mm-hmm.
They could have
Mm-hmm.
did some shit because Odell Beckham was a prime. See, Odell Beckham to me, he was. I ain't gonna front. I was one of them. But he wanted them, nigga, give me the ball. It's like,
Yeah.
nigga, you're not even a dominant figure in terms of stature. Like, damn, you didn't
Yeah.
know me at 15, bro. See, you met me at 16 after I did all the workout and all the other shit when they handed me the ball when we went to the first practice and
Mm-hmm.
they just gave me the ball like, oh shit. But nigga, nah, I was like, nah. I was a bro, I used to talk shit to our defense, bro. Like the Harlem Giants defense. We
Mm-hmm.
had we had bruisers on defense, my nigga. I ain't even gonna sit here and act like we didn't. We had bruisers. Like we could keep if our offense wasn't popping, you still wasn't gonna score more than 2 touchdowns. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't scoring more than two. And I used to sit there because me and Rob, the quarterback, me and Rob had chemistry dating back from when I was a freshman in high school. He was my quarterback then when we played two-hand touch.
They had
So
jungle
I used
fever,
to
y'all.
talk
Just to let y'all
so,
know.
huh?
I said, y'all had jungle fever just for letting the chat know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see Doc remember he was a white boy. I ain't want to
Yeah,
throw out the
yeah.
fact that Rob was a white boy. Rob was a white boy.
I gotta give him credit because he was out there playing with the boys, pause. You know what I mean? Playing with the dudes. I mean, at the Harlem Giants, he wasn't in Westchester. You know what I mean? He wasn't in Suffolk County. He was out there with the boys.
Yeah,
Pause.
he was. Yo, shout out to Rob Deschlet, man.
Look at his
Yeah,
last
that
name. I didn't even
name.
know
Yeah.
his
You
last
showed
name.
me a
Look
white boy when you hear that last name. I thought he was Puerto Rican until we ended up in the same Spanish class.
at
I'm like, Rob, like nigga, why are you taking sophomore Spanish? You a senior.
that. Es tu, casa. Ah,
That's exactly why he was taking sophomore Spanish as a senior.
exactly.
Nah, but shout out to my man Rob. Shout out to my man Nick, Jada, my man Jay Heelis. Shout out to the Harlem Giants, man. Pork Chop, Icebox.
Yeah, shout out to the
Shout out to
Harlem
my
Giants.
Nito, Mac Truck, Keyshawn. The list goes on and on, man. Barney, Coach O'Neal, Coach Rob, Bovain again. Salute. Who we are?
Who we are? Ah! They was like, I remember that dumb nigga.
Yo, my nigga, all the nigga Barney would have did was sit there like, you went to Manhattan Center, didn't you? Because most of us went to Manhattan Center.
hmm
And then the nigga, all the nigga would have sat there like, yo, who man is this from Manhattan Center? And you were like, no, I'm from Brooklyn. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, Barney
Because I think Barney was from Brooklyn.
Used to step on niggas' stomachs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nigga didn't
Barney.
step on your stomach, nigga.
I say he used to step on niggas' stomach. I ain't say mine. He stepped
Yeah,
on
nigga,
niggas'
ain't none
stomach.
of them niggas step on you, nigga.
And I believe no, I believe Barney did. I think he just walked like he took a step over and walked off. I think I was in
But I think you probably did it lightly.
yeah, because I was in line with y'all. You know what I mean? Not in line, but
Yeah, you got stepped on, but you ain't get stepped on,
yeah,
nigga.
no. I seen people get stepped on. Yeah, he was like he's
Nigga,
from
the nigga
Brooklyn,
Coach
Barney.
Rob stepped on me and then double
Shout out
tapped
to
me with his foot.
shout out to Miss Brinson because she's still with us and she did every time she answered the question. Yes, Barney's from Brooklyn.
Yep.
Shout out to Miss Brinson.
Shout out, I told you that's Bobane's daughter, B.
She out here still listening to us. She like, yeah. Even if I'm in the other room, I still got. I hear y'all. Yeah. Barney from Brooklyn. Yeah.
Barney was from Brooklyn. He was our defensive coach. Coach O'Neal was the offensive coach. I remember we sat there, man, I don't want to turn this into a nostalgia show, but we sat there one day. He was like, yo, I need some crew to because he used to do talent shows and shit. And he actually had a girl that went from whatever school he was working in. She went to the Apollo.
That's what's up.
She went to the fucking Apollo, like, and yeah, man. Shout out to Coach O'Neal. And Coach O'Neal, he coddled me. I ain't gonna front. He let me do everything I wanted, my nigga. Because at one point, before we got Keyshawn, now Keyshawn was fucking 18 years old, 6'3", 200 pounds and change. And then you had me, 15 years old, 150 pounds, 5'9",
That nigga, yo,
and I
he
was
was
the
two
number one
hundred pounds.
receiver.
He was 200 pounds at 15 years old, y'all. Don't let that.
Nah,
Don't
no, I
let.
wasn't, my nigga. Remember, I met you. I was
Nah,
16. That's when I got to the 200 pounds.
nah. You wasn't even that yet, bro. Not when. Cause you had caught your weight.
Mm-hmm.
You had caught you had got height too. You know what I mean? You was Paul. You was growing. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, I
when I
did. I
looked at,
did. I did
cause
my
when I
last
looked at,
thing growing.
cause when I looked at pictures of a year and a half before when we first met, it was like, oh shit, look at this little nigga. Like, look at this skinny nigga. Where the fuck you? Like, how that shit happen, nigga?
Yeah, like I was small as yo. I be trying to tell my wife that like I wasn't always big like I am now. Like I was small as fuck, like damn near in front of the line in elementary. I'm like in high school is when I started getting bigger. Like I started working out and fighting and all that extra shit and then when you start fighting, that's when you start working out. Like I'm gonna work out because I want to start knocking niggas the fuck out. And then fuck
That's
the
what's up.
fighting. When I went to the group home, that shit was like, yeah, I'm not playing with y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas not gonna play with me neither. No, we're not gonna do this. And in Atlantic, my nigga, they barred me from the gym because I gained, like you saw, nigga, I gained 75 pounds in a year, and like over a football off season. I left the Harlem Giants after my first season. We went to the championship. I was 150. Excuse me. The next year when I brought you to come join us, I was 2.25. 2.25. Still running the fucking 1440. Get at me, dog.
Yeah, can't deny that right there. Pause. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Can't
sir.
deny. Can't deny that right there. The many Jimbos he was eating, and what's the other spot around the corner? Fatties and
Fatties and fucking fatties,
Jimbo.
Jet Boo, and fucking what's the chicken spot, nigga? Damn, how the fuck you forget the chicken spot?
What was the
But
chicken spot?
basically, if you had to eat Harvey's food, you knew to go to Fatties, Jim Boo's, and the chicken spot.
And you talking about Black Harvey or Spanish
That's the only
Harvey?
Harvey I ever knew, my nigga.
Okay,
Black
so
Harvey.
there was a Black Harvey, there was a Spanish Harvey. So yeah, Black Harvey was not good.
Oh, you talk about Harry.
Harry, yeah,
It
Harry
wasn't hard. It was
Harvey,
Harry.
yeah,
Harry.
Harry.
Harry's a motherfucker. You want him to be there.
Facts.
You want him to be the cook. And for breakfast, you want Dawkins to be the cook too. For
Yeah,
dinner and all that, nah. And then in the group they don't give a fuck about what they giving kids. Just make sure they full. Who cares? Shit, we was only getting $4 for dinner money if we couldn't make it for dinner.
don't wake me up for breakfast, but no, I had to come downstairs because y'all want to come and see who's in people fucking rooms. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let me get this pussy, you lonely motherfucker.
All right. Cause
Lonely
that is
ass nigga. Oh
nasty
shit, I
shit.
had a blunt. I know I've been hitting the sauce because I've had a blunt sitting next to me and I was about to roll another one. Like, man, damn, I need a blunt.
You was about to email that shit this way because Paul's mine was getting small. Yeah, so
But
let's
yo,
go back.
bro,
Let's go back to basketball, man. Let's go back to basketball because we went
yeah,
off
go ahead, because it's
subject.
not like you got something. Because I was gonna go move on to
No,
football, but if you got something to say about basketball, I'm
no,
definitely
no,
willing to listen.
no. Well, what's your thought on the Knicks this year and stuff like that? That's all I was gonna say because you gave me
Um,
my thoughts. Then we
did
went to
y'all
Chicago
pick up
Bulls.
somebody new?
We picked up Jordan Clarkson. We picked up a lot of
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I haven't now. I'm not gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I haven't watched the Knicks this yet. Like I've looked at them in terms of looking at the stats, looking at who y'all playing. Of course, y'all played us twice, so I paid attention to that. But I didn't see the games. I'm not gonna lie, because with my job now, my schedule is a little different, and the way I do things is a little different now. But I haven't seen them. But I don't expect nothing less from the Knicks. But to keep it 100, I do like the addition of Jordan Clarkson and the fact that Jason Tatum is out for this year, or at least most of it, due to his Achilles injury.
Mhm.
Yeah, y'all can make some noise, but I don't know if y'all have what it takes to win it all. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I've been saying this for the last 3 years since Jalen Brunson took over as the man. It, I can accept him being the man, but you know what? Y'all need to it's like something missing with your bigs. I think y'all need a dominant defensive player in order for y'all to Jason Hart is Jason Hart, right?
Mhm.
Jason Hart is awesome wing defender. What's his name? OG Anubi, good wing defender. I think y'all are a big man away from really like just complete domination and a defensive big man. If y'all can find a fucking Ben Wallace or if what's that big man name? Mitchell? Um
Mhm. Mentor Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson? If
Mhm.
he would just turn into no, y'all need another one. If y'all had a Theo Ratliff, a dude that just sits there and just wants to play defense and catch alley oops. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
A
I mean,
dude that just he
but
don't care about scoring.
but I mean that's where I mean. I, Mitch Robinson got to stay healthy. You know what I mean? In my opinion, he stay healthy, then we got that piece that we need because ain't nobody
No,
gonna want to come inside as far as, and then we got
nah, bro.
OG on the outside defending, and we good with
Mm,
that in my opinion, bro.
Nah, my nigga. You know why you not? Because when Cat comes out, who's coming in? Pause. Cat already, he's not known for his defense. I ain't saying he don't play it, but he's still like he's no higher. If we're gonna go measure it like a video game, he's no higher than like a 75 on defense.
Nah, bro. Nah, nah.
Cat is not a stopper.
Last year when Mitch Robinson out, bro, he was playing that position like hell, bro. I can't
I'm not
take that
saying
from.
no,
I
no, no,
can't
no,
take that from him. Like,
no.
so
I'm not taking it from him.
no,
A
but you know
70
what?
ain't bad.
You may be right as far as we missing another big man. You know what I mean? As far as you know what I mean
Defensive first
to come in
alley
there.
oop.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if y'all had a
I can see that.
fucking yeah, that's all y'all missing because y'all got Jordan Clarkson. That was a beautiful pickup, but all he's gonna do is spell Brunson and Jason Hart. Jason Hart is bigger than Jordan Clarkson.
But you
Like,
see what's but they got this year they got Jason Hart coming off the bench, you know what I mean? And I like Deuce McBride. Deuce McBride, he the man too, but
well, he needs the. Is he number two?
yeah, he's supposed to be yeah, he play he yeah, he
No,
plays
his
the two
jersey
and plays
number.
the one. Yeah, yeah. No, he's number yeah, or one. Who's number one? I think he's number two or one.
Yeah,
He
I think
number
he's number
one.
two. All right. Now, if your fucking young players could step up and your young players, they play above their suspected potential, then you could probably have something. But to me, the Knicks ain't gonna get over the hump. Y'all need a defensive player that's just stalwart, a stalwart, like I said, like a Theo Ratliff, a dude
Hmm.
that sits there plays for 15, 20 minutes to take over for Cat and who's our power forward? OG.
Yeah.
He take over for Cat and OG. And like, just imagine if you had a Theo Ratliff type and Cat in the fourth quarter. So now you got two dudes 7 feet tall. One is decent defensive player, which is Cat, decent, because Cat is strong. And then you got Theo Ratliff, who lives a Theo Ratliff esque or Theo Ratliff type, who
Hmm.
lives for.
I understand.
I wish somebody would try to come in through here. That's what y'all missing, man. Y'all missing a 6'10" Tony Allen. If that'll help the folks listening, the Knicks are missing a 6'10" Tony Allen, 6'11", some dude that just lives to play defense. He lives to just stop another team or a big man from scoring.
You're right. Because again,
That's why I'm saying,
if they get in foul trouble, who's gonna pick up that weight? You know what I mean? So I can
now
see,
you still got your Mitchell Robinsons now.
yeah, but Mitch Robinson, he's not a person that's able to stay healthy. So you got to watch his minutes as you play him. So
Then now,
again, another
go
big
ahead.
man when another big man is needed. Of course.
Yeah, bro. Because then now after this year, because after a certain amount of time, it's like, man, this ain't working. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So now, if you're gonna get rid of a guy, y'all would have to get rid of Mitch Robinson because by now he should have been standing alongside Cat Williams, Cat, or he should have been the first man off the bench. You get what I'm saying? By now he should have developed some. He hasn't developed any. Mitchell, if I'm not bugging, like I haven't watched it this year, but from the like you said, I've been watching the y'all more than the Bulls the last 3 years, and that's true. Mitchell Robinson has not developed much, just
Yeah.
as much as Patrick Williams has. Not much,
Yeah, I
not
mean,
much.
he been injured for a couple of years out the last couple of
But even
years.
when he's not, bro, even when he's not, though,
I mean, at one point in time, he was scoring a little bit more. So I mean, and then again, like coaching changed and not coaching changed, but we had a defensive minded coach before that when he was under whoever was before um Tom Thibodeau. They was giving trying to give him score a little bit more. which he was, but then all that development stopped. You know what I mean? And then injury came apart, and then I guess they kept it on the defensive end. Like we supply you with offensive dudes around you, and all you gotta do is stay healthy, block shots, and gather rebounds. You know what I mean? And
Is his
more so off,
mindset geared toward that though, bro?
huh?
Is his mindset geared toward that, or does he think, yeah, I could score 20 a game?
Now, well, I think when he came back, I think that he was still thinking that he could score, and he was but I think he realized that like my shots ain't falling. I gotta lean back and be the player that he's 27 years old now. Like, you know what I mean? So all you gotta do is take efficient shots. You know what I mean? As far as putbacks and all that things. You know what I mean?
But all of Mitchell Robinson's shots should be efficient. He's a big man. And I remember I sat there. This how you ain't sit here and lie, and I'm glad you ain't lie to the people. I watched Mitchell Robinson. Remember, I sat there and told y'all, like, yo, this dude could play offense. Like I
Hmm.
told you, I saw him shooting jump shots and playing like a guard.
Hmm.
And it's like he does have the ability, but if the offense ain't set up for you to do that, and you ain't gonna sit there in your mind and just take over, like, you know what? I know coach told me this, but let me show him I can
Hmm.
hit this shot.
Hmm.
Let me show him I could do. Just like with bro, how you think I end up being a quarterback, bro? To keep it 1,000, like I was the wide receiver, but I'm like, let me show coach I could throw this ball. Pause. Let me show him what I could do. He needs something like, man, have that talk with the coach, man, because otherwise, to me, y'all one defensive minded big man away, and then y'all
Hmm.
like, I don't think y'all might not be able to be fucked with if y'all get that. If y'all had Jared Allen, y'all probably would be
Yeah.
champions.
Yeah.
If y'all
Or
had
even
Jared Allen, y'all would
or
probably be champions.
even what's the other dude that Jared Allen played with over there? The other big man pause.
You talking about Cleveland or you talking about the Nets?
No, Cleveland.
He's still over there?
Yeah,
Shit, I fucked up. Um, hold up. Let me try to look him up.
I think he went
Mobley?
there. Yeah, Mosley. You had a big man like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mobley is okay. But see, I liking Jared Allen since he was with the Nets.
Oh yeah, with Jared Allen something was something special when he was with the Nets. Again, that came under great coaching. You know what I mean? With Kenny Atkinson. That's why he's over there with Cleveland now, or he was. That's why went to Cleveland. Um, and the coach got a little bit better when Kenny Atkinson went over there. You know what I mean? Like Kenny Atkinson was coaching good with Jared Allen.
Evan
You know what I
Mobley.
mean?
Evan Mobley. Sorry,
Evan
Evan,
Mobley.
Evan Mobley. But
So
yeah, Kenny
like,
Atkinson, he probably could have put that team together a little better than what they went from Kenny Atkinson to Steve Nash, right?
hmm
Yeah, I didn't understand the Steve Nash thing. I did understand it, but I didn't. And once dude, what's his name? Kyrie Irving sat there and was like, we don't need a coach, we coach ourselves.
but
Yeah, all
but
of that.
and yeah, but it just wow, like anywhere. Well, I don't say anywhere Kyrie Irving go, but it just two people, in my opinion, in NBA where they go, it changed the climate of the locker room, and it could be good and bad. Kyrie Irving is one of them, and Durant is another one. Like it just
I can
something
agree.
about it just something about them two people. Like it's crazy. I don't know
Nah,
what
but
it
the
is.
difference between them though, Kyrie Irving is gonna fuck with the locker room in a spiritual, non-basketball way.
Hmm.
Durant is straight basketball because, like, if you sit there, like, Kevin Durant goes to work. Kevin Durant doesn't have friends. If
Yeah.
you just so happen to be a good baller, then maybe you could be Kevin Durant's friend. You just have to understand Kevin Durant is coming to score 30 points and to, to play basketball. And basically, when it comes to basketball, Kevin Durant is just a robot. He is robotic in the sense of There's no emotion. I just want to win. There's no friendships. There's no emotion. Yeah, I give you dap. Yeah, like his team now. He's on the Rockets. That nigga ain't got no friends. He got teammates. I ain't saying he's sitting there, alienating people, but Kevin Durant is not your friend, man. He might be Russell Westbrook's friend.
I'm on
He
the
might
yeah.
be somebody he went through the trenches with, friend James Harden. But Kevin Durant ain't got no friends, man. He
What
just wants to play basketball.
what is Houston record over there? Yo, Pistons got number 1 record. Wow, number 1.
Houston,
Number yeah, no, Detroit. Detroit is is number 1 in the East, but 11-2
bro,
record.
that
That
kid
dude,
Cade Cunningham.
yeah, he's tough. He's tough.
I
He's
mean, he
tough.
just shot 45 shots to get a big ass triple double, but it was 40 something shots.
But he was
But
he
he,
he was he was averaging 30 points a game at one point in time, bro. If he's still not, you know what I mean? Yo, that dude was doing he's doing his thing, and he been improving every year, every
yeah,
year.
Cade Cunningham coming into his own.
Yeah.
Like he already found out who he is. He knows who he is. Cade Cunningham is welcome in if you just tuning in. Hit that like button, that subscribe button. But Cade Cunningham knows, like, I don't want to. Detroit has had a losing culture for seasons, for years.
Hmm.
Cade Cunningham is sitting there saying, "Listen, we can do something, man. I'm tired of hearing about Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. I'm tired, and Tayshaun Prince. I'm tired of hearing about them. We can do something too. They
Yeah.
ain't damn near no championship team, but I'm saying they not. Man, when you
But
sitting there, you on a losing team, man. If you don't have the want, the desire to do better, like what are you in the fucking NBA for? What are you playing
yeah.
your respective sport for if you don't have the desire to do better? That's why with sports, I don't want to coach, bro. I don't want to
I,
coach. Yeah, I have a lot of knowledge to give up, but I don't want to coach. I'd rather still play. I'm gonna say it like that. I'd rather still play. And believe it or not, softball footage is coming up. Rough or whatever they play, flag or touch, it's coming up because I'm not coaching none of these little kids. I coach my young bull. I coach my young bull. I coach some of his friends. I'm not coaching nobody. I don't have time for that punk ass mother. Why don't you put my son in? Because your son trash. Your son is Bronny James. Yes. 30, 30, 30. We up by 30, we down by 30 or 30 seconds left. I don't have time for this. I want
y'all
to
be
win.
y'all be doing that man wrong, bro.
I don't care. He's a what's the name kid. That's why. It's not our fault. It's not even Bronny James Jr. fault. Your father's LeBron James, man. You have a target on your back. Just like when I posted Michael Jordan's son putting playing with flour. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like,
Nah, but y'all be man, not just y'all, but just people in general, bro.
bro, he
Be
sucks.
he do suck, but everybody know that. So it's like, what y'all expect from the man, bro? Like he he got in there because his pops, like everywhere else, you know what I mean, get their peoples inside where
Bro,
places where they not supposed to be at, you know what I
when
mean?
I tell you this, I'm gonna tell you a line. And after I tell you a line, no pun intended, Marcus Jordan. But after I tell you this line, you'll get it. Everything is Braun versus Jordan. Everything. Everything. Yeah, Jordan's kids might not have made it, but your son shouldn't have made it either. Your son crashed. Michael Jordan had two sons. That nigga got two sons. So far, your NBA son, trash. Your other son in Arizona, Bryce, who we had more faith in, because I'm one of the people who had faith in Bryce. I still
but
have faith in Bryce. He has
but
not
why?
touched the court
Okay,
since he's been
listen,
at
listen,
Arizona
listen,
University.
listen. Okay. Why gotta be James versus Jordan? Why they can't be both coexist inside this NBA that
Listen,
has
listen.
yo, bro,
It's
like
not me who's doing this, bro.
no,
It's
I know,
not
no,
me.
no, 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 no. I know it ain't you, bro. I'm not saying it's you, you know what I mean? But you do
Know
play,
that
you
Jordan's
do
better than LeBron James, as I do.
okay, see, that's about to say. See, you do take a side in it. You know what I mean? 'Cause you
I
like,
damn sure
you know what
do.
I mean? And not only you, but there's a lot of people that take a side in it. You know what I mean?
Smart
Everybody
people. They
pick.
pick Michael Jordan.
Well, I ain't picking. You know what? Like, if I
You
had to
are
pick,
gonna pick Michael
no, no,
Jordan.
no. That's facts though. That's facts though. If I had to
Okay.
look, if I had to look at everything that I witnessed between both of them, because I witnessed both of their careers. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
you did.
And James is not finished yet. You know what I mean? But I watched both of their
Bro, he's
careers,
been playing for
and if
23
I
years. 22
and
years, bro.
and if I had to pick between Jordan and James, with knowing what I know now, and knowing and take away the the gambling, take away Jordan Pops passing away, may he rest in peace, and all them
We just
troubles
talking
that Jordan
basketball,
had.
bro.
No, 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 no. Because I'm saying if that didn't occur, Jordan would have stepped away from the game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So it'll probably be
And
seven or eight championships.
he would have been playing more, and he'd have been that dude. You understand? So I'm saying that respectfully, even with the game that Jordan played, I'd pick Jordan. You know what I mean? So I'm just going in that aspect and just painting a picture for everybody that's listening that that if Jordan would have played, Jordan would have still been that man that he was. And I'm choosing Jordan because he made players around him that was way less than him better and play their position like how they supposed to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And he wasn't the type of dude that I want to pass up a shot for my man to make it and be better. Because you know what I mean. If he got the shot, he's taking the shot.
Exactly. If he got the shot, see the difference between the old school players now. That's why I sit there and call out people's sons. Call your son. I don't give a fuck if he plays the same position as me, because the height, of course, there's a severe advantage. But you got a point guard son. I'll even play a nigga up to 6'4". I'm only 6 feet. I'll bust your son ass. I said it.
Pause.
I'll bust your son at pause. I'll destroy your son. I'll make him look stupid, especially if he play a 5-on-5 game. And I get to run the point. I'll make your son look stupid. And this is why I'm explaining this to you right now. People listening who got a son who's sitting there like, yeah, my son a kid. No, he won't.
I got money on Jack,
He
and,
won't.
and I ain't see Jack play in a couple of years, but I
And shit,
know.
more than a couple months. Oh no, you did come down here. You did play ball with me down
Yeah,
here.
but I did see a video of you playing as well. But you may have been playing hard like that, like you know what I mean, because you stopped it. But I did see you play. But not only that, but I know you as a player. You know what I mean, and you still got that raw factor pause. You know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
as far
Mm-hmm.
so, and I just know um that you're not gonna let that go away until that go away. Pause. You know what I mean? So my money with Jack.
That's that. And just looking at it from this point. All right, I know you love your son. If you're sitting here listening, you love your son. But if your son beats me 32-28, your son ain't shit. I'm twice as old as your fucking son. Probably three times. Not three times, because a nigga three times, you ain't winning shit. That means you like 14, 15, I'll whoop your ass. But if you 20, 21, and you beat me 42-38, you a bum. You are a bum. You know who you are? You are fucking what's my we gonna take it to Rocky. You are what's that nigga name? He beat Roy Jones. The boxer that beat Roy Antonio Tarver. You are Antonio Tarver's character fighting Rocky Balboa. You are a bum. You were supposed to get rid of me a long time ago. Number one, my pride won't let no fucking punk ass nigga beat me like that. Fuck you. I shouldn't be cursing like that, but still. Hell nah. And then guess what? I just started working out again because I missed the game. I missed everything. I miss it. So, like I said, you're gonna start seeing footage. of me hooping. I still hoop. I'm gonna play football again. I'm gonna play softball again, and I might try to fuck around and get stickball recognized down here because we need something. And shout out to I forgot the dude name, but he used to call me Mickey Rivers. I didn't like it because Mickey Rivers was a Yankee, and I'm like, nah, I'm Jack Whitney Jr. But whatever, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But yo, we still ain't talk about we gonna move on to football right now. We're gonna segue away. We ain't have a segue, but we just gonna move on to football. Yo, the Jets. We saving the best for last. The Jets, man. What do you think is going on wrong, man? What do you think needs to happen? How you feel?
They need to get out of Giant Stadium.
That's a fact. I think they bullshit rubbing off on us.
Yo, they need to get out of our stadium, bro. Go find a stadium somewhere for y'all to build
Go to
on.
the
Get this,
fucking polo grounds. Like, get
yo,
the fuck
go
out of here.
somewhere, bro. Go somewhere, bro.
Like, get the fuck
Um,
out of our. And Justin Fields, I love you, bro. I'm just gonna say that shit. I love you, Justin Fields. I fuck with you, and
Justin
that's all I have to
Field,
say about the
oh
Jets.
man,
And
I
my fault, my fault, my fault. Garrett Wilson.
yeah, he just went on
And those that
IR.
know, y'all can see the pattern I'm going with here. Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields, I love y'all niggas.
Yeah, Justin Field need to get out of New York too, bro. He's done.
Whatever. Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, I love y'all niggas, man.
His his quarterback. He could do it, bro, but I don't know. He just be like a
But do
deer
the
in
Jets
headlight.
have what it takes, bro? Do the Jets have a line? Do the Jets have the pieces they need? But to keep it
Bro.
100, all right. Now, dude, if they have what they need, okay, cool. But my shit is, you have a quarterback like Justin Fields. I don't know. Oh, Justin Wilson, my boy. Shout out to Justin Wilson, my nigga. BX all day. But you got Justin Fields. You know he likes to run. You were supposed to assemble a team before you decided like we're gonna go get Justin Fields. You were supposed to put together a squad, a line, and everything else that fits Justin Fields' mold to play.
Yeah, we could try, but this is the first year we didn't know we was getting Justin Field till later on after we had a wait. Yeah,
I
I
hit
don't
a
know,
weed, right?
bro.
I just want y'all to hit a weed.
And I ain't
And we
saying
talking about
we,
the
but
Jets.
oh man, I'm just saying we because I'm talking about them. You know what I mean? It's just like people get offended when they say they. But anyway,
I got
um,
you. They them.
yeah,
What are
yeah,
we
yeah.
doing this? What is this like?
But
Some type of
but but
they
the
them?
jet man,
What do you
listen,
identify as?
he he him sir.
Right, sir, Mister, motherfucker.
Fuck. I hate when these fucking telemarketers call and say my first name. Nigga, you don't know me like that. You say my fucking last name. Hello, can you speak to such Mr. Such and such, nigga? I don't know
Nigga,
you.
you ain't my friend. You want me to
Like,
buy something from you?
like, nigga, you got the wrong number. You looking for the wrong person. I don't
Right,
know
get the
you.
fuck out of here, nigga.
Who you want me to say call, motherfucker? But anyway, yeah. Um, yes, they need their
Nah,
own
put
whole
that back up
field.
there.
Yes, CeeLo, they need their own whole field, and they just need to start over, bro. And I don't know if Aaron Glenn is the right dude for them. And I think if anything, if they went with Justin Field, they should went with an offensive minded coach to go with that and hire the right person on defense
With
as
that
far as
type
defense
of yeah,
coordinator.
bro.
You know what I
Because when
mean?
you get a dude like Justin Fields, you need more limber linemen. Because like if you sat there, you got a bunch of guys who are good at pass blocking. That doesn't help Justin Fields at all because he's not a prototypical quarterback.
No,
Now,
but I kind of think that and this is just my opinion of watching the Jets games, and I only watch maybe two some, and I couldn't watch the whole games. You know what I mean? But watching two Jets game, I seen Justin. Field being not too sure of himself when he should get out that pocket after knowing that that pocket is not there for him to stay in. You know what I mean? I just kind of think that since he's been in Chicago, been in Pittsburgh, I just think he had too many people in his ear telling him, "Yo, we want you to stay in this pocket a little bit longer." And I think he's more confused more than anything. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion of him.
It's funny. I mean, of course, it's a difference because when he was at Ohio State, he stood back there. But Ohio State, is different. It's not like a draft.
Hmm.
We get to pick who we want, literally. Like, so you get to pick the best linemen that are available in college or high school. You get to pick the best for your guy. And to keep it 100, he hasn't been a pocket passer since Ohio State. Because in Ohio State, if you look, he was a quarterback that could run, not a running quarterback. And then he went to the NFL. Of course, I believe they tried to make him a wide receiver too. But it's like he he's been a running quarterback since he's been in the NFL. He's not a quarterback that can run. Now, if he can somehow, I don't know if it's too late. He's still young. He's still a young guy. I don't know how late it is for him to become a pocket passer or a Steve Young esque kind of guy. Because I mean, I know Steve Young got it together late in his career too when he finally got a chance.
Yeah.
But I'm still big on Justin Fields. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. And of course, the NFL is still big on Justin Fields. Otherwise, he wouldn't have ended the Pittsburgh Steelers season or started it. They wouldn't have picked him up. Nobody would sign him to start for their team if they didn't think he was in a capable quarterback.
I
It's
mean,
just that he needs to and after Garrett Wilson, who did the Jets have? Lazard. Like, do they really have wide receivers that are dope beyond Garrett Wilson?
no.
Receivers that can get open. Because if Justin Fields is a running quarterback, you can't expect a running quarterback to throw your receiver open. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
He's a running quarterback. He runs for the most of his yards. So if you're sitting there expecting quarterback shit in terms of like Brett Favre, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning shit where he throws your guy open, now you're being stupid. What you need is like if you had I think if you put let me make an example. If you put on a healthy Miami, you put Justin Fields in a healthy Miami with a fast ass Tyreek and a fast ass both of their receivers are fast as fuck.
Hmm.
You put him over there and run a bunch of fucking what's that offense? Run and gun. You do a run and gun with Justin Fields on Miami, you got a playoff team with that run and gun offense.
Hmm. But again, that comes down to coaching and that all again. I think you hit it right on the nose as far as maybe the team is not structured for Justin Field yet, since he just got there last year and I mean this year, and
Yeah,
they coming back from a pure pocket passer. So maybe
yeah.
they don't have the right people there, and with them blowing up the team this year, maybe they get the right pieces. You know what I mean? But they just looked at they 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 lost more games in the South than they actually like they gave away more games than they actually lost. You know,
Actually, like we did, like the Giants,
yeah, and but we yeah, cause we lost horrible this year in the fourth quarter. We lost in the
bro.
fourth
We
quarters with
supposed to be
games we
about, bro. We played 10 games already. We should at least be 5-5.
if not more than that.
Yeah, 6-4, five
Hmm.
and five,
Hmm.
and that's and fuck who the quarterback was. That's just us losing the lead
Yep.
after we done got it back in the fourth quarter, and we just lost the lead.
Yep. Or having leads going into the fourth quarter and we lost it.
Yeah,
Yep.
like and now as far as Justin Fields go, I don't know if they have the right type of. It's not like you got Kevin Mawai, and what's my boy that just passed away? Rest in peace, Nick Mangold, Ohio State. That's why I put the specifics one on guys who went to Ohio State, like Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson. But it's not like the they don't have Nick Mangold, and before Nick Mangold, there was Kevin Mawai. They don't
Hmm.
have that. They don't. They like the Jets used to be good at getting a dominant center, and the center sets the rest of the offensive line.
They was
Now,
both.
and
They
then I
they was
don't think
lucky with them both, especially Mangold. They was lucky.
Mango, Kevin Mawai was good too. That's when they were really
Yeah, no.
horrible.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're right.
But Nick Mangold was there
You
for the
you
Rex Ryan era.
you name great centers.
Yeah, bro. Like those are the best two that I know from the Jets. Like, and the Jets just haven't had that kind of line. They don't have a DeBrickashaw Ferguson anymore. They don't have these guys. And if you're gonna do some shit like that, I think what I think the Jets need to do. I don't know if they do it. I don't know if they do it now. So I apologize if I sound stupid. The Jets need a zone blocking scheme because zone blocking, you're trying to put that person in a certain place. So either your running back or your quarterback has a pause hole to run through.
Hmm.
And zone blocking, you're not really attached to a man. You're attached to whoever is coming your way, not a man specifically. Because let's say you got a guy like what's my boy's name? Tampa Bay, he got his fingers blown. Jason Pierre-Paul, who's actually kind of fast as a lineman and can come out and probably follow the tight end. So you're not going to go follow him. No, you got to block the tight end. I mean, the linebacker that might be coming in place of the lineman. I think the Jets need a zone blocking scheme. And for guys that like to run, for quarterbacks who like to run, and teams that you might be run heavy because you have a running quarterback, you are better off using a zone blocking scheme. I don't know if the Jets do this. So if they do this, then they need better personnel
Yeah, I don't think they were block
and zone
a zone
blocking.
blocking, but I'm not too sure.
And CeeLo, yeah, the Giants could very well be. And some people are saying, I'm hearing from some people if they would have let fuck some people. Tiki Barber believes that if they would have let Jackson Dart actually compete for a starting spot instead of starting as quarterback number three, that maybe the team would be better. But then somebody else brought up the point, shit, maybe Jackson Dart would have been injured faster.
Again, when I made this
Yo,
comment
yo, time out.
earlier.
Pause. Time out. Um, Hold it down for at least 45 to a minute. 45 seconds to a minute.
Uh-huh. Like I said earlier, it comes down to who you being coached by, their job security, being on the line, and them thinking like, yo, I gotta get my best chance of winning. So I gotta put this guy on the field, or I gotta put this guy in position, and I can't take no chances on the next man up type of shit. So that's where it came with Jackson Dart coming in there and getting hurt so soon and going through different concussion protocols. And it's crazy because, again, when your job is on the line, you're going to do things that,
I'm
as we
back.
saw, as we saw on live TV, as the coach went to the blue tent and was like, yo, is he good? Is he good?
Oh, you talking about Dayball when he went to the tent on Jackson Dart.
Yeah, bro. Just like you want the best players out there on the field because your job security on the line. You know what I mean? And it's a big fallout with that situation. But it just I don't know. Like I told you from the get go, my opinion was to put Winston in. You know what I mean? Let him start
Yeah.
off the season. Let Jackson Dart come be second or whatever. Even Russell Wilson being second, but Jackson Dart wasn't ready yet, and
Listen, I'm gonna keep
but
it
he
100 with you. I'm sorry. I apologize for cutting you off.
no good.
Remember your thought. I would not have signed Russell Wilson after signing Jameis Winston. Now go ahead,
Yeah, me either. But I guess like that was just an well, I don't know because he was already a free agent at the time. I think like I wouldn't have
bro.
signed him either, bro. I wouldn't have
Now
signed
to
him
keep
either.
it 100, I thought Russell Wilson still had something in the tank, and I believe I don't know if I was talking to you. I don't know, but Russell Wilson looked like Cap at any given Sunday.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
remember,
you did.
Sammy
You did
Fox
say
took
that.
over for Dennis Quaid, Cap.
You did say that. Go ahead.
Yeah, he looked like Cap to me, and I'm speaking. I've never made it to the NFL, none prestigious, but I still know how to fucking quarterback, and I know when it's time to let a motherfucker go. Russell Wilson looks like fucking Cap from Any Given Sunday. He looks like Dennis Quaid's character in Any Given Sunday. He's scared to stand back there. It looks like he's just he's not the same. He's not the same guy. The last good Russell Wilson we got, he did play well in Pittsburgh and he played well in Denver, but we didn't see the whole game. Being from New York and on the East Coast, yeah, we
Hmm.
might have saw some of him in Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh's defense is different. I mean, Pittsburgh's team and the way they make their offense is ran different than what it's run in Denver.
Hmm.
Denver, it looked like Russell Wilson, like what's the coach, the old coach from our old coach, Sean Sean
Sean O'Brien, Sean something. I know you're
it's
talking
not
about.
O'Hara, that's the lineman,
Yeah,
but our old offensive coordinator,
I couldn't stand him when he was our offensive coordinator, bro.
Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Sean Payton, the coach of the Broncos.
I couldn't stand him
Like,
when he was our offensive coordinator, bro. But he made a name for us. So
I'm about to say, I didn't mind him as offensive coordinator when he was with us. I didn't mind.
no.
But then again, I probably was at a place where I didn't understand the coordinator's jobs yet. I might have, because he was with the Giants, I probably was like 13, 14. Like, I ain't
Hmm.
really understand football all the way until I started playing with a coach and with coaches. And I got to the Harlem Giants. That's when I really understood football, and I stopped being beat easily in Madden. If some people understand that, I stopped quitting.
Yeah, that sounds like something personal, y'all. That sounds like something personal,
It
y'all.
damn sure was. God
Just,
damn it!
just, just to put on record. If anything happened, I am not suicidal. Okay.
No, I'm in a better place now. I got my revenge. I kind of got my revenge back.
Yeah, cause you was whipping my paws, you was whipping my ass a couple of times, and man,
Well, once
I'm
I
like,
learned the game of football for real, like I know baseball,
I'm
it's
like,
like, oh yeah,
I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But then I realized what I was doing wrong. You
he
know
was
what I
playing against
mean?
me.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's something of facts. I was being too automated. You know what I mean? Like whatever it was what it was. You know what I mean? But now, nigga, it ain't happening no more. You know what I mean?
No, I understand. We kind of even like the last couple years. Yeah, we're even. I'm gonna change that though. I'm
Sounds
gonna change
good.
that.
Sounds good. But yeah. So the Jets is whack. And the Giants
Yeah,
not that much better. They need to get out the Meadowlands.
the Jets need to get
And
out of the fucking Meadowlands.
yes, that's what I'm talking about. The Jets need to get out the Meadowlands, give us our fucking field, so that way we could have our own fucking luck and our own fucking wins and our own accomplishments and everything else. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we could keep it blue all year round.
Yeah, all that fucking green shit and yeah, y'all paying rent. Y'all been on time. Y'all ain't never been late. Y'all never missed a payment. Yeah, but it's time to move out. Go
Or,
find your own shit. Woody Johnson, rest in peace.
or go. You even gotta go to London. You know what I mean? Making the game international now. Go to
Yeah,
London.
make the game. Yeah, be the first team in London. Ain't nobody ever gonna go there to see y'all motherfuckers, but ain't nobody gonna try to travel 18 hours to play y'all niggas neither. But
Change our
just get the
name to
fuck out of our house. We don't give a fuck where you go. You know what I mean? Abolish, nigga. Who gives a fuck? Fuck the
change it.
Jets.
Change your name to the Concords.
Yeah, or the blokes, the English blokes. The fuck.
Yeah, yeah, but what's your take on the Giants? Switching. What you think? Who you think gonna be the next coach? Or who's the leading candidates in your opinion? Um,
I don't
and
know. I'm gonna keep it 100, folks. Doc, I'm gonna keep it 100. I still would have Tom Coughlin as my motherfucking coach right now.
so
But
so
since I
so
can't have Tom Coughlin as my coach right
keep
now,
keep that thought in your mind. So if the Pittsburgh coach get fired, go ahead.
who? Mike Tomlin?
Yeah,
I don't want Mike Tomlin because I'm not saying he's a bad coach, no. But he's a defensive coach. He's a defensive coach. And I think we should get Spags as our defensive coordinator
he's not
or
gonna leave
Antonio
KC.
Pierce if we're going to go younger. Antonio Pierce as our defensive coordinator.
I can like
And
that.
I want Chucky, John Gruden.
No, 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 bro.
I
Like
think John Gruden would extend Jackson Dart's shelf life because Jackson Dart is going to retire in 4 or 5 years the way he plays football.
it got everything to do with the fucking line. Just like oh man, eh, look at what Daniel Jones doing with the Colts with the line that he has. You know what I mean?
Daniel
Like
Jones still
what?
ain't shit if you look at his
No,
numbers.
he still ain't shit by looking at the games under pressure. You know what I mean? At big moments where he need to win, he's not that dude. You know what I mean? He could put up numbers, and you got Jonathan Taylor over there
That's
with
who's winning the
you know what I
game.
mean. Same thing as fucking when he had Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? And he put up good numbers. You know what I mean? Like he is the quarterback that could march you down the field and do what he has to do as a protocol quarterback. But anyway, going back to the Giants. Um, I just think that yeah, I think you will get more. Chucky will get more out of Jackson Darts than anybody that I see so far out there. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um, and I think that chemistry is already mastered because that interview that they had
Yes.
as he was getting drafted or after he got
And Chucky
drafted.
was absolutely right about him, bro.
He
So
was,
far, yes.
he was.
He was
But
absolutely right about him.
I just think having Chucky there would be kind of scary for a team, for the locker room. I think you know what I mean, and I just think that like his record don't prove nothing, man. Like that's just
He's an
my opinion,
NFL
man.
champion, bro. He's a Super Bowl winner, bro.
Oh man, he's Super Bowl win. Look, bro, if fucking Judge took over after Tom Dungy, man, they would have won the Super
Tom
Bowl.
Coughlin.
Tom, no, after
Oh, you
Tony
talking about Tony Dungy?
yeah, bro, like
If Joe Judge took after
come
Tony
on,
Dungy,
bro, yeah, bro,
he
he
took
would have
after
won.
Tom Coughlin and didn't do shit.
Bro, but that's after Tom Coughlin, but it wasn't no championship team, man. It wasn't no
Bro, he still
championship
had
team,
damn
bro.
near the same pieces, bro.
Nah, it was still
Joe
no
Judge had a
championship team,
team,
bro.
bro. Joe
That
Judge
was
first year
Tony.
he went 12 and fucking not 12 and 4.
That
10 and
that was
6.
Tony. That was Tony Dungy team that Chucky took over and won that championship team,
Man,
bro.
you
It,
being
it, it's
motherfucking
like Steve Kerr
you being
taking
Malcolm
over.
X right now.
Go. It's like Steve Kerr taking over the Golden State Warriors, and that's
Football
Mark Jackson
Jackson.
team. Come on, bro, and that's nothing with being Malcolm X, nothing like that. Now it has similarities to it, you know what I mean? And some people could go down that road, but that road I'm not taking. But that team was already built, and it was already win
Nah,
for
you
they
know
was.
why I can't agree with you, my nigga? Well, I understand what you're saying, and I'm taking back. I want to take back on the record. I'm gonna take back the Malcolm X comment. But they won with Brad Johnson, bro. That I'm not. I can't say no more than that. They won with Brad Johnson, bro.
Yeah, but Brad Jones is a oh shit. This Brad Jones is a quarterback. He's a pocket quarterback,
Bro, they
and
won
he
with
was
Brad
old,
Johnson,
and he was
bro.
old, so he already been through the league already. Oh, I just
Bro, they
returned
won
two
with a
points.
bootleg Brett Favre. That's just like wait. It's just like trying to take props from Brian Billick when he won with Trent Dilfer.
But well,
He had something to do with that, bro. Come on now. We can't do that, man.
but
You won a
but
Super
again,
Bowl with Trent Dilfer.
okay. Take that, take put that on his resume. Keep him moving. When he went to the other stops did nothing. That's all. Well,
Okay,
the
now if you're
track
gonna
record,
say that,
that track record is not there.
if you're gonna say that, but anybody, people go to Oakland to die.
No, that is true. But that wasn't his plan. His plan wasn't to die. His plan was to rejuvenate and make that happen.
It don't look like nobody since John Madden can make Oakland happen.
That may
And
be
the
true
closest
too.
was who was it? Fuck.
But
When they had Jerry Rice and all the old niggas was clicking.
he had
Rich
Jimmy,
Gannon, Jerry Rice, Tim Brown,
but he had Jimmy Jalopoulos. Who else he had over there?
Garoppolo.
Yeah, whatever his fucking name is. Excuse my language, because we supposed to be professional. I'm not on the
Nah,
phone. No, I'm on the phone with you like I thought I was. But yeah, man.
nah, but this has been fun and it went on way longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, but it's all good. But it,
Yeah,
it, it
yeah, I'm
just
having fun.
it's just crazy that we giving these guys a bonus. Yeah, they missed us. You know what I mean? I miss y'all. You know what I mean? I know you missed them too. Pause. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But his track record ain't there, bro. So I don't know. But who else you
After
think?
Tampa Bay, I get what you're saying.
You
But I
like
mean,
Chucky?
but they saying like Mike McCarthy.
No, yeah, I don't like that pick either, bro.
I
But
don't really want Mike McCarthy.
I do
But
think
was he
that
that bad?
he will get developed the quarterback pretty good too. So I like that for that pick right there. But he need to be the offensive coordinator if anything. No, he trash, bro. Get him out of here. No, I don't want him.
Yo, if you're gonna have a young quarterback, I would get a young coach. Then I would go Antonio Pierce. We have a better team than the Raiders did.
Yeah, but I don't think Antonio Pierce gonna get this. Like they looking for. I
He
think they
might
just
not,
trying
but
to.
I'm saying you said me.
Yeah, yeah, facts. I did. My bad.
You said me. So if you're gonna say me, Antonio Pierce. If he's not going to be the defense, I would take Antonio Pierce and Steve Spagnuolo as our defensive coordinator. Or you could flip it. Spags and Pierce, because Spags coach Pierce. So Spags be the head coach and Pierce be the defensive coordinator.
That
Bam. That's my
that's
final answer. And I'm going to keep it at that.
that sound nice. Pause. That sound nice. Bags and
And
AP as
Antonio
fucking
Pierce.
defense coordinator and get an offensive minded dude.
Fucking, I would get a fucking guru at offensive coordinator, and or a fucking offensive line coach who should have been became an offensive coordinator a long time ago, and let him coach our offensive line in the hopes of
Mhm.
replacing Kafka when his contract is over.
Yeah, cause I don't like Kappa. I never did, but he's
I
supposed
mean,
to.
if Kafka's, but you got to remember now, like, yeah, Kafka's in charge of the offense, but he's not really in charge
Yeah,
because,
like I'm
yeah,
just finding that out now that like the Dabo he had a lot of things that he was
that's
overrunning.
what I'm saying,
You know what
bro.
I mean? So,
Kafka was in charge, but he wasn't in charge.
but
I think
I
Kafka would go to Dayball like, "Yo, here's a play right here," and Dayball would say yes or no. Instead of Kafka saying, "Listen, Jackson or Russell, this is what I want." No, I think he got to go to Brian Dayball, and Brayton Dayball had to say, "Yeah, that's cool."
yeah I kind of seen that too. Like after a while, but I just kind of think that when they hired Kappa was hired to to be an
But Kafka was
upgrade.
highly regarded when we got him.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm about to say.
Highly
Like
regarded.
Like he was supposed to be the next big thing, if Dable didn't do it,
Well, I mean,
or
he's getting his chance now. So now
yeah,
we might see the offense open up. We don't know. And Jameis Winston, we know he's a gunslinger.
yeah, he's gonna have a game this game, bro. To
Oh
be honest
boy.
with you.
And to keep it 100, I kind of knew. That's why I didn't. Yeah, when we got Russell Wilson, it was like I didn't know he was done. So yeah, I was happy with it. Like, yeah, cool. Russell Wilson can get us to a 9-8 record, 10-7 record.
I thought a 10
But
win
he's
season,
done.
bro.
He's capped. He's capped, bro. Longest yard, he's capped. Russell Wilson is a deer in the headlights to me. To me, he's a deer in the headlights. It's like he sits there in his head and counts. One, two, throw it away.
And no matter he throws that, I don't know how he throws that ball out of his hand because it comes out like with no fucking possess. I don't know. After that game that he did that 300 something, bro. But
400.
but but
400.
400. But we need to talk about this, bro. We gonna come back. We gonna come back to this. What I'm about to say though.
Nah, go ahead. Say
I'm
what
gonna
you got to
mention.
say.
It's just the fact we gotta talk about this illegal gambling, prop. These dudes. Doing things for the betting purposes, for wins or
Right.
losses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But he was throwing passes like he was trying not to complete. You know what I mean? That's why I said it. You know what I mean? But
No,
it
I ain't
just
mad at you, bro. I ain't
it, it
never
just
gonna be mad at what you say
it,
about football.
it just weird like how that I don't know, bro. He
Nah,
done out.
nah. You know what that's called? Conspiracy theory, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Conspiracy theory sounding. But Russell Wilson is done. I'm saying that shit as a former quarterback myself. Russell Wilson does not have what it takes to be an NFL quarterback anymore. At least not a starter. Now, can he help coach your quarterback? Yes, he can. But from what I've seen, you know what it's like? It's like when I first started quarterbacking, and I would look at the line first. Like, I'm talking about after the ball is snapped. I would look at the line first until I realized my line is the best in this motherfucking league. Fuck you, Jaguars. But but yeah, I would look at the line first. My first game or two, I would look at the line first, and that's what quarterbacks do when they're nervous. Because we had a reputation of having a bad line. So I understood after a while, like in the beginning, like okay, you're looking at the line first. I know what you're doing. You're looking at the line first. You're not looking down the field. So if you look at the line first, by the time you're looking down the field, you done missed. It takes a second to look at your line,
Mhm.
or 1.2 seconds. If you spend that first 1.2 seconds looking at the line, you already fucked up your play. I'm gonna keep it 100 as a receiver, a person who's been a receiver, pause, and a quarterback. If you spend your first fucking 1 point something seconds, 1.5 seconds, 1.2 to 1.5 seconds looking at your line, you're fucked. Because your after that amount of time, your wide receiver could have shook through because I was that wide receiver too. He could have shook through in that 1 second, you know, interval. He could have shook through and you could have had an easy 7, 8 yard gain. And if that cornerback misses the tackle, now it's off to the races. Or it's at least another 4 or 5 yards. But if you're looking at the line, you miss that. You automatically miss that. And I think that's what Russell Wilson is doing. He's looking at the fucking line, he's getting scared, and he's missing at the time Malik Neighbor, at the time Wandell Robinson. Why do you think Wandell Robinson is getting so many fucking reps? Because your man Russell Wilson, he started it, of course, looking at the line, and of course he's gonna throw it to the closest person to him, Wandell Robinson.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's not, don't let's not. I ain't talking to you, my nigga, but Let's not play with me with this quarterback and shit. Let's not play with me. You can try, but if you sitting there calling out, all you're gonna be able to do to get me is to call out your playbook. But listen, when I had my playbook, I knew everybody's position on offense. I knew what every lineman had to do, the running back, the fullback, the wide receivers, the tight end. I knew what everybody had to do. I studied the whole playbook. And I know, and I'm speaking from experience. Yeah, it was low level. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, when I looked at the line, you missed the initial opening of your wide receiver. Because now when you finally look up, like, okay, they're good. Now your wide receiver, instead of if it's a slant route, instead of beating the cornerback by a couple of steps, now when you look up, now your wide receiver is between the cornerback and the linebacker. Not saying the linebacker going to hit him, but the linebacker come in either slap the ball down or pick your fucking pass because you had to look at your line for a second, and that's what I think Russell Wilson is doing. He's looking at his line, whereas Jackson Dart, he might peek at the line because Jackson Dart is not as fast as delivering the ball either, but he peaks. And since he's only 21 years old, 22 years old, he peaks. He looks for whatever he has to look for, and he's ready to run. Russell Wilson is 36, 35, 36.
Yeah, I think the game is just too fast for him,
It's
and the
different
fact
for
that
him now.
I
Nah,
just
it's
think,
not that it's too fast for him, Doc. No, listen to what I'm saying. If you take a whole second from yourself, bro, you fucking yourself up.
yeah, but this so I I just think that my opinion is that he's remember he's got a size differential already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's only
So now
5'11".
with you got these poor big guys in front of you, and these guys are coming fast because these guys are young, 28, even if they 28, 26, 23, 21, some even. You know what I mean? Um, they coming at you twice as fast than what they was when you was 23 or 25. You know what I mean? So I just think the game's coming at him a little bit more faster than he is pacing and looking away. And again, that 1 second that you're looking at the line, that's going to take you, like you said, it's going to take away from that press that the cornerback is doing, and your wide receiver got that jump, that first step jump off him. You're not going to see
Exactly.
that. You know what I mean? So I understand that aspect as well. But my opinion, I just think that like the game is coming a little bit too fast for him now, and he ain't that same 28-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, not for
not
nothing, bro. Like, and I say that because I always go back to this video that me and my family have of me at Thanksgiving at my sister house in Star City, and
you said Star
I'm
City.
yeah, Star City, yeah, and we running a race in the hallway. I'm running me against my niece who played basketball, Raven. Um, we
Okay.
racing right down the hallway. So
Shout out to
now,
Raven.
shout out to Raven. So now we on your mark, get set, go. I jumped before the goal. You know what I mean? So I went like halfway down the hallway before she ran off too. You know what I mean? But I went halfway, so I had to come back. So now I'm still in the stance, but now I already lost my burst of energy that I had. And this is like 2 or 3 years ago. This is about 3 years at the most. You know what I mean? So
My name.
now, so
You,
now,
you pollute your body.
yeah, I do too. But, but, um, I ran, and the next thing you know, bro, she beat me. She beat me. You know what I mean? By a little bit. But the thing was, I couldn't catch my breath or catch.
Well, hold up. Did you run in pants?
Yeah,
All
yeah, I
right,
ran in
shut the
pants. Pants probably. No, I had a hoodie on too. But
yeah, this
yeah,
nigga like to run in fucking in armor.
But yo, I'm just saying I couldn't catch. We still think that we young. We could do what the fuck these young people could do.
I can't.
And no, and I believe that too. And that's why I say I got my money on you when you if you play basketball against anybody young. You know what I mean? Or anybody that think they better than you. Because I still think that you have it in you, and I know yet, Paul, you still have it in you. I don't think you
Oh
lost a
hell
step
yeah.
yet because you kept it going. But a person like me that ain't kept in shape, I
Yeah,
know
you
you know what I
stopped playing.
mean.
You stopped playing sports. Yeah, you did stop playing.
You know
Like
what I mean? Like I know that certain things gonna ache her in the morning time, or you know what I mean? Because I did this move or something like that. So, but in your mind and deep down in your thoughts, when you do it, you think you really fucking that man. You really think that yo, I'm from that 4-3, nigga.
nah, see, nah, I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, I still play. Yeah, I still do shit. But I sit there like if I didn't have the injuries, I'd probably even better than what the fuck I am now because I tore my Achilles or whatever. But if I never would have, if that would have never happened, and I'd have still been at that two good legs, and that's why I'm saying like I don't have no faith in the future. That's why I talk shit at the age I am now and on one leg. Y'all young niggas ain't shit. I said it. Y'all young niggas ain't shit. You know why? Because you sat there, you learned how to dunk, you learned how to shoot, but you ain't learned how to play the game of basketball. I know how to play the game of basketball, and it's my least favorite sport. You suck. So if you feel like your son, hey, my son is 17, I'm gonna fucking embarrass him. And then I'm gonna tell you how old I am after I embarrass him. Because if you don't win by more than 20 points, then he ain't shit. Because when I was 16, 17, ain't no fucking dude my age gonna play me, and I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm gonna whoop his ass. Like what? You what? You want to play? You the fuck out of here. And I'm gonna take it as an insult, and I'm gonna whoop his ass unless he really knew how to play the game. And that's what I am to your sons. I know how to play the fucking game. I know how to play football. I know how to play basketball. Baseball is different. That's the only shit where when you stop playing it, you are fucked. Basketball, you can sit there like, all right, I'm gonna go to the gym for 2 weeks and I'll probably be back to, what I mean, a little something. I'll be all right. Baseball, it's gonna take longer than 2 weeks. You ain't nobody hitting no 90-mile-an-hour pitching after they not played in years. But I'm saying you got a son that's a receiver. Don't put him against me because I'm gonna hit him as hard as I can because I could read a quarterback. Why? Because I was one. And safety, when I play defense at safety, if I can't get the interception, I'm gonna try to put your fucking son in the hospital. I'm keeping it 100. Like that's just what I did. If I can't catch the interception, you're going to the hospital. You're gonna have to sit down for one play. And then you're gonna sit there like, yeah, don't throw that pass again. Don't throw me no post routes no more. Shit, dead ass. Like, it's just what it is. Like, only one person I remember letting go, two people I let go. One that don't count. I never liked playing against Doc. So it's like, nigga, whatever you do is what you do. I don't want to touch you. And then it was a nigga, P, not Peter, P. P was a basketball player, and P never talked shit to me. So it was one time P, like, in football terms, P
ain't
risked his
that
life
ain't
for
that
a
a light
highlight.
skinned ain't that a light skinned dude?
Light skinned P, my nigga. Yeah, yeah. I liked him. He didn't talk shit. He was very respectful. And he was a good basketball player. P, I know you ain't probably ain't gonna never hear. P, I could have killed you, bro. I could have killed you. Like, and then the fact that, like, no, this is what I'm saying. Like, once you jump for the ball, once you're an eligible receiver and you're going for the ball, I can kill you. Especially if the ball is like, there for the taking. I seen it was too high. because I played ball with P. I know how high he can jump. I seen it was too high. And I could have really killed P. Like, he probably wouldn't have had children if he got any. Like, his children would have been mad at me. Like, I was born with a club foot because you hit my dad that hard. But I slowed down when I saw P expose his whole body. I'm like, this poor kid don't know that this is not how you play football. You don't sit there and throw your whole fucking like he jumped as high as he could. He reached his arm out, and the kid was only like maybe 140 pounds. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say 150, 140. And I'm running at him all 200 and change of me. And then at the last second, I'm like, it's P. He's a basketball player. He doesn't talk shit to you, Jack. And all this happened within a fraction of a second. And I just put my shoulder down and was like, ah. And I just turned off a P and just let him land. Like I brushed against him. I did touch him, pause. But it was like, I kind of, it was kind of like when you shoot somebody and you graze them. You didn't shoot them, but you grazed them. So I just grazed P. Like, I like you,
Niggas,
P. You one of the few niggas that I like over here, man. In terms of sports. Not I didn't have no beef with nobody, but in terms of sports, I like P. P was a good basketball player.
you sound like you
Hey,
just said it's just a pinky toe.
mm-hmm. Yo, Doc, bro, I could have killed him, bro. Like I remember some time where I could have got you, and you was like, "Nigga, you should have did it." I'm like, "Nigga, I'm not gonna hit you, bro." There was times it's like, yeah,
I
like,
believe it. I believe it. Cause I'm a
and
dude that go over the
but you
middle.
told me
Pause.
yourself like you should. I'm like, no, bro. It's like you didn't understand. I read the play like different than everybody else. Like I could have really got you. And it's like, I'm not gonna do that. And then I gotta go back to your house with you and then explain the shot and L and well, Deja wasn't there yet. But I gotta explain to Sean L, hey, yeah, I hit him. Why the fuck? No, I'm not. And I was more scared of shot than you, so but I wouldn't get it anyway. I wouldn't get it anyway because it's like, nigga, if I hit you, then you know I had something secretly against you. I had nothing secret against you, nigga. Like, nah. But yeah, yo, I
But
mean, I know
I kind
we were.
I, I kind of think our friendship would have changed if not that if you hit me, but if the first time you see me playing football, if I didn't make that tackle on dude like how
Yeah, it
I
would have been
did, so
different.
I think our friendship would have been like
As
the
far as
same, bro.
football,
If
as
that nigga,
far as
that
football,
nigga,
like,
that nigga that ran over me, you'd have been like, nah, son, you good.
nah,
Boy.
like you know, you could have talked your shit offensively because I could back you up offensively, but defensively, it's like nigga, shut up. Or I would have walked away and went like go get a sip of Gatorade or something, sip some water on the sideline. Like, yeah,
Like,
I'm just gonna walk off on this one. I'm gonna let you tell it, Flacco. Let it be Flacco. But I'm gonna let you tell it yourself, nigga. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm gonna eat my bagel. I'm gonna sip some water. Go ahead, tell them how you tackled these people. Go ahead, tell them. Nah, but I ain't gonna say a lot. I don't remember the nigga who it was. I don't. I don't even care. You was nondescript nigga now because it's like you let a dude smaller than you not only tackle you but win the whole battle. Cause like if I get tackled and I fall forward, I kind of won the battle. You brought me down to get respect. But if I fall backward after the tackle and it's one person, I lost. That nigga was bigger than you. Cause I froze. That was one of the first time I didn't keep following the play. Cause I usually follow the play. And I froze because I said, oh my God, this thing about to get killed. And then not only did you not get killed, you sent the nigga backwards.
Yeah, that nigga was
That's why I
tall,
sent
bro.
Ty Law.
That nigga was
Ty
tall.
fucking Law! If
That
y'all know
nigga.
who Ty Law was, that's your fucking problem. I'm not gonna tell you who he was. You go look him up. Great motherfucking New England Patriot cornerback. And when I tell you I saw that shit, I mean I froze. Cause I mean, of course I followed the play, but it was at that time I was like in the middle of the field, and it was toward the left sideline. If you're on defense,
Hmm.
it was toward the left sideline, so I wasn't gonna be able to get there. And then I saw the setup, the breakdown high. Nigga didn't break down like Barney taught us, and he didn't see Barney yet. He didn't meet Barney at this time. So I saw the breakdown. I'm like, but still, I'm like, the size difference is too much. Pause. And then I see the nigga go backwards. It was like, oh my fucking goodness, you gotta come to the Harlem Giants.
All I heard was Tyler. This nigga.
Hello!
Just like that.
That was beautiful. It was fucking beautiful, folks. It was fucking beautiful. Like this nigga, like 6 feet tall. Tyler not 6 feet tall, not even a real one. And to see a clean tackle, clean. It wasn't no, I grabbed him. He stumbled for 2 yards and he fell. No, it was a fucking clean tackle. Get your stupid ass over here, bitch. One of those. And then we was from the group home. We was supposed to be weirdos and outsiders. Don't fuck with 330 McDougal, nigga.
Fact.
Mm-hmm.
At least not with us.
At least not with us. Word. But to keep it on that, he wasn't gonna sit there and let you fuck with nobody else that lived in that house though.
That is
But
true.
still, yeah, you ain't gonna fuck with nobody that lived in the house. But yeah, that shit was beautiful, man. And I think, what do you expect from Jameis Winston this weekend?
We mean, as far as number wise,
Anything, whatever you
well,
expect.
I think it's gonna be a lot better than what we've been seeing as far as consistency. Um, he's gonna know when to get the ball out the pocket, out of his hands. So we may see, about 32 attempts. You know what I mean? In that aspect, if we go run heavy, if we go pass heavy. But I see us going run heavy and him progressing the ball down the field. I see him with 200 plus yards. To be honest with you as well, I think the
I
team's
ain't gonna
hype
front.
gonna be hyped behind him.
I see more than 250. I see
I
more than 250.
I
I
think so
see
too.
like 3 touchdowns, probably 3 interceptions, 2 interceptions. But I think we're gonna be competitive. And to keep it 100, like I said early in the cast, I didn't want, like, once we drafted, not drafted, excuse me. Once we signed him for 1 year, 8 million. 1 year, fellas and ladies, if you're here. 1 year, 8 million for Jameis Winston. 1 year, 8 million. I sat there and said, all right, that is perfect. Jameis Winston is a guy that can teach the next guy, who is Jackson Dart. I didn't know we was getting Jackson Dart. I don't know if we had him already or not. I don't remember the situation. But it's like he can teach the next guy how to be an NFL quarterback and then possibly sign back with us to be the backup. You get what I mean?
Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking in my football brain.
If
And then we
Winston had
got
a
Russell
lab,
Wilson. And then we got Russell Wilson. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was like, okay, because he wasn't bad in Pittsburgh, he wasn't bad in Denver. It's just that Sean Payton didn't like him. So I get that part. Sean Payton didn't like you, but you still put up numbers. You put up over 3,000 yards. You threw over 20 touchdowns, I believe. And they sat you down, they benched you. I'm like, hey, that was a personal thing. Then you went and played in Pittsburgh, where the quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger, that's not built for them to throw for 3,500 yards. It's built for maybe 3,000 if you're good, and then maybe the next year we'll open up the playbook more. But it looked like they took Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh so that he can groom Justin Fields. So remember, they took Justin Fields first, and then they grabbed Russell Wilson. The same shit they did with fucking Jameis Winston, they did to Justin Fields. They grabbed Justin Fields first. I'm like, yeah. Now he's young and he's the only guy. And then they grabbed Russell Wilson. Hey, you can learn from him, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, whatever, whatever. They started with Justin Fields and they immediately went to Russell Wilson after like week 4, week 3, week 4. So I'm sitting here like, all right, Russell Wilson didn't do bad. I believe he still threw for 3,000 yards, even though he didn't start the season.
20, almost 25.
So then when the Giants got him, I'm like, all right, cool. So
Yeah,
now I know we got gas to start. I'm like, all right, Russell Wilson is a fucking Super Bowl champion. He's a consummate Pro Bowler. He's a good quarterback. I put all that Sierra shit aside, of course. It's like, all right, cool. Cool. And then he's Cap. He's Cap from Cap Rooney. I forgot what the fuck his name was. And I'm going to look it up because it means that much to me. It really means that much to me because that's what Russell Wilson turned into.
Have a good night, Miss Brinson. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully, Coach
Cat from any
Bowman,
given Sunday.
hope Coach get better and get well soon. Speedy recovery.
Hey, have a good night. Yeah, Miss Brinson. Coach Beauvais. Hopefully, Miss Brinson sit here and say, hey, they shouted you out, blah, blah, blah. But we love you, Coach Beauvais, man. I appreciate you as a coach, as a man, you know what I mean, as a father, as a husband, you know what I mean? You're somebody to look up to. So Coach Beauvais, salute.
Salute.
Definitely salute Coach Beauvais. You have a good night, Miss Brinson. You let Coach Beauvais know Uncle Jacky still loves him. And this is 30 years later. Damn near. Damn near. Not yet, but damn near.
You know, I don't know no Uncle Jackie.
He really don't. You're gonna have to sit there and say my real name.
I know. That's a joke
It's
between me and
crazy.
you, bro.
I've been Jack since I was 12 years old, to keep it 100. But my name was Jack Rabbit. And for some reason, I don't know. I guess I was thinking too much instead of just keeping that fucking name. I didn't really tell people because when you hear the name Jack Rabbit, that's not a fucking animal that's aggressive. We just fuck. And I made sure I lived up to that shit. Listen to that. I lived up to that part of it. I definitely got my share of. But no, I didn't use it because otherwise everybody from the group home would know me as Jack Rabbit. But it was like, I'm not going to Brooklyn and telling people my name is Jack Rabbit. Because then they're going to try me and then find that I'm a were rabbit. I will beat your fucking ass. Like, don't fucking play with me, nigga. But nah, that's the only reason I never fucking presented myself as Jack in the group home. Because I would have said Jack Rabbit because at 16, that's what my name was in the streets. It was literally Jack Rabbit. And it's like, my nigga, if you try to play me, I'm gonna show you I'm a wolf. I'm a were. That's why it's like, yeah, were rabbit. Or the dead rabbits from Gangs in New York. Like, nigga, don't play with me, my nigga. It ain't about being tough, but it's like it's about respect, my nigga. Like you're not gonna sit here and play with me, like, nigga. You heard it, cause I'm a young nigga. But it wasn't that, my nigga. I mean, see, now that I know, I didn't know at first, my nigga. But now I know you're not a music nigga like I thought you was. But I told you. Everybody from Brooklyn and Queens was putting those shots through niggas Nautica. Bro, you know what I have on right now? Some Nautica sweatpants. You know what's in my closet? A bunch of Nautica shit. Cause that's Harlem shit, bro. Of course, Miss Brinson. Of course, no doubt. You have a good night. Love you, girl. Word. I've known Miss Brinson for more than 30 years, y'all. Word.
Well, good night, Miss
I've known
Brinson.
Miss Brinson since I was in like junior high school. Literally since junior high school, not like junior high school. Since I was 12. Only we was in different classes though. And then eighth grade, we was in the same class. But yeah, what was his name? Oh no, it was Jack Rooney. Bullshit. His name was Cap. Fuck that. Jack is bullshit because I ain't no deer in the headlights.
Yo, yo, everybody that tune in after, make sure y'all hit the like, sub, subscribe if you ain't already. I know you didn't hit the like button yet, but you know, hit the like button. Y'all may be already subscribed already. Hit the like
Right. It
button.
don't
Make sure
cost
y'all
you a damn
share it.
thing.
Make sure y'all share it. We gave y'all hour and a half, hour and 40 more minutes than what y'all was supposed to get. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. Cause I'm sitting there looking like an hour, nigga. This 2 hours and 40 minutes.
yeah, yeah,
Y'all
that's
supposed to get like 45 minutes.
it. So
Nah, real talk, bro. I was only set up. I wasn't set up for 45, but I was setting you up for 45. You get what I'm saying? Just in case. Like I, you know, what I mean, you don't be wanting to do these shits for hours.
Nah, but if you having fun, that's what time passes by. And I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it was fun.
And even if we have, when we do have our long shows, and usually be our conspiracy theory shows, you know what I mean? That'd be fun too, you know what I mean? It's just that
It
sometimes
was.
we have a little bit more people, taking over the show and and sharing their opinions. That's what's up, though. That's what this podcast is about. So, and we have people tuning in, commenting. So that's what's up. CeeLo always a fucking always a fan and
He's
always
official.
inside the chat. So we always appreciate him.
Yeah,
And
I
see,
don't understand why he never want to join. I ain't saying I asked him, but when I send out what's name, like if you want to join, well,
and
especially
and,
tonight, I know I definitely did tonight. If you want to
and,
join,
and not
go
for nothing,
ahead.
on YouTube, you need to make them moderates on your page too. At least CeeLo and Miss Brinson, like how you know what I mean. They always out here, so they can control the
No, that's a
crowd. So
fact, yo. That's
you
a
know what I
fact.
mean. So they can have their blue wrench. You know what I mean. Just show
I'm trying.
appreciation
I
to
don't know
people.
how
You
to
know what I
do
mean.
that shit.
You just
I'm gonna
gotta
have to.
go. You gotta go on YouTube and then you figure it out because you go when you go to your comments, you click on
Yeah,
them, they give you that option. I think so.
because
Yeah. So
nobody. Yo, listen. If you're
yeah.
still here, I doubt it. But if you're still here, nobody has a wrench. Nobody has no what's the name. I talk. I shout people out verbally.
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? But I don't, you know what I mean? I'm still learning the damn, it's been like this is second channel. But yo, yeah, I forgot about the rent shit. I don't think about it. I just make sure I shout people out. And when I bring out memorabilia, nah, I like the word paraphernalia. When I bring out paraphernalia, I when I bring out paraphernalia, like I know to send CeeLo a t-shirt.
Yo,
Or
CeeLo,
whatever paraphernalia I got, I know send that nigga a care package. I'm gonna say that.
I
Send
ain't gonna
CeeLo a
front.
care package.
CeeLo be all over the place. Let Mr. Goodbread throw something on he up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. CeeLo is CeeLo
your shit,
family. Like,
my shit. You know what I mean? He always support the
no,
channel.
nah, but listen, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna say this now, but like me and her gonna come up here. Matter of fact, I might push it off till April. That way, me, you, CeeLo, probably if I see if Mr. Goodbread want to go. I don't know if he a baseball fan. I know he fuck with football hard body. But go to a fucking Mets game, yo. June, you know what I mean?
Sounds good. Just plan that shit ahead so that way a nigga know and be able to, you know what I
Nah,
mean?
nah, April.
Mhm.
Cause I know March is spring training. Now, I don't do spring training. Nobody does. I'd have to go to Florida anyway. But yeah, my nigga, April, we sit there, we go to not spring training, we go to one of the shit, the home opener if we can. Cause
Mhm.
when I'm up there, like I said, my nigga, I want to see my sister, the sister that you know, and I
I
want
know,
her to
nigga.
complete. Shout out to Shy, colorful, but nah, yeah. Go to a Mets game, go mob deep, and have a good old time. You know what I'm saying?
There you
And
go.
shit, basketball might be going on, nigga. If you want to go to a, I've been to Madison Square Garden for Georgetown. You know, fucking with Jock. Shout out to
Nigga,
John Jock.
ain't Knicks tickets ain't fucking cheap, nigga. Nigga, you fucking $300 sitting up in the fucking bleacher seats. I don't know the prices, but I
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
not a Knicks fan,
Oh,
so if I can't go
oh,
to the Knicks game, if I can't go to the Knicks game, I'm not a Knicks fan. So it's like,
but you talking about a basketball game? You ain't gonna want to go to the Nets game. Oh, that's probably get tickets right there, fucking courtside for
Yo,
$20.
to keep it 100, if I wasn't a Bulls fan, I'd be a Nets fan,
You look
and
like a
I'd be
Nets fan.
suffering forever. I'd have been
Mm.
suffering forever because I never liked the Knicks. I don't know why, but my
You know
mother,
why?
nah, my mom sat there and was talking about that boy, that bald head boy from Chicago. So I didn't even like basketball when I was little, my G. I like baseball. I ain't even like. I know I like football because I thought, when you're a kid, you watching football, you just think about yourself as a kid getting hit instead of as an adult. So football, I didn't like neither. It was like, oh my gosh. So I was solely baseball, bro. Solely, like
When
that's
you
why I
became
know baseball the way I know it, the old baseball.
When you became a Bulls fan, and you was liking Michael Jordan and all the run ups that they had with the Knicks, your mind started having disdain for the Knicks.
Nah, yeah. Well, no, it was. I became a Bulls fan in like 1987, and we still wasn't winning shit. And the rivalry wasn't that big yet. Because in my house, you had my aunt was a 76ers fan, so I like Charles Barkley. I still love Charles Barkley to this day. And then her husband slash well, her husband was a Knicks fan. So like the house was like crazy. You got him with the Knicks, her with the fucking 76ers, and then my mom's like that boy with the bald head in Chicago. So you got my mom, my aunt,
Yo, you,
it's crazy, bro.
my
Now my
mom's,
aunt,
your mom,
her
your
husband was
mom.
like, yo,
The
guys,
pause everyone say your mom's like the man with the bald head from Chicago. My mom was like 6'6", 220 with a gap between his teeth. Mm-mm-mm.
but he didn't even have a gap between his teeth,
No,
though.
no, no, but she was talking about Dave Winfield, bro.
Oh, okay. Because I'm sitting there like, and I'm sitting there like 220. What's his name wasn't 220. Mike was
No,
190.
no. She was talking about Dave Winfield, bro.
Nah, but
Six
no.
six two
Women
twenty.
like Dave Winfield.
Yo, my mother was in love with Dave Winfield, bro. Like that's
Yo, yeah.
I
Shout out to
never
Dave Winfield.
I made my mom's rest in peace. I ain't never heard her like not even Drew, but like talk about a man in any which way but Dave Winfield. She was like, I like him. 6'6". Ah, that's how I do that nigga measurement. Fuck I know a next nigga
No,
measurement
but he
for a nigga.
was 6'2", 220 though. That's a fact because he was a three sport star. And you know what Dave, my mother liked?
Ooh,
Magadan.
Dave Magan, that's my people's.
Bruh. I remember I got Dave Magadan's card. I don't know how the fuck she ended up seeing it.
She got
But
the
she took my card and kissed that nigga in the face, and I hated that nigga ever since.
86 card that she had. I know.
Nah, it wasn't 86, it was like 90, 91.
Okay,
Because
okay.
he was like, it was him and Greg Jeffries was like the face of the Mets at that time. Strawberry
Yeah.
was gone. I think Hojo was gone. Everybody was gone. Maybe Hojo might have been there.
Hojo might
Hojo might
have
have
been
still
there,
been there.
yeah, on his last leg.
On his leg, on the last little, yeah. But yeah, shout out to Hojo. I love you, Hojo. 30-30. Like, Man, back in the day, the niggas that groomed me was different, my nigga. I wasn't a pitcher. So pause. But
He was a catcher, y'all. Watch him, bro.
I wasn't a
Boy.
catcher either, my nigga. Even when I play stop sitting there, like the only positions I don't play is pitcher and catcher. I don't play those. But it's crazy. I learned how to play. I learned how to pitch. I had a mean curveball. My shit was 12-6. No, it wasn't 12-6. I wanted to learn the 12-6. My shit was 2-8. My shit was 2-8, my nigga. My curveball was 2-8, and my fastball, I don't know how fast it was, but my fastball was good and my curveball was good. I wanted to learn to change up, but I wasn't a pitcher, pause, nor a catcher, so pause. I was a center fielder slash right fielder. Darren Strawberry, King Griffey Jr. Shout out to Darren Straw. Shout out to the greatest outfielder ever, King Griffey Jr. Um, And those are the guys I emulated. Like Darryl Strawberry could have been a 40-40 guy every fucking year if he'd have never left the Mets.
Yeah.
If Darryl Strawberry never left the Mets and
Or
never
went to
followed Eric Davis,
or
and I
went
know
to
that
the
hurts your feelings
or
because you
or went
remember
to
it
the
the way I
Yankees.
remember it. He followed Eric Davis, nigga.
Or went to the Yankees sooner. He would have yeah,
Nah,
because
fuck the Yankees, my
nah,
nigga.
the reason
But
why I
yeah,
said the
you're right
Yankee
though.
could
In
they
terms
could
of
have
stats and making it to the Hall of Fame,
yeah,
if he
that
went
short
to the
porch.
Yankees sooner,
Hmm.
yeah. But he went to the Giants after he went to he stayed in California. So after he went to the Dodgers, he went to the Giants. And then I guess he got his charge or some shit like that. Cause then after a while, after he got out of jail, the Yankees still signed George Steinbrenner signed him out of jail.
Hmm.
If y'all don't remember that. And I'm gonna shout out George Steinbrenner just for that. Only for that. But yeah, George Steinbrenner gave him a chance and Darryl Strawberry did what he had to do. And yeah, like, and I shout out to Donald Trump. And just to let y'all know, I'm a fucking black Republican and I'm conservative. I'm not fully right wing. No, I'm not. But I want to let y'all know, I'm gonna start making posts letting y'all know I'm a black Republican. Just in case y'all want to be liberals and y'all don't like me because of instead of respecting the fact that I have sports knowledge out my ass, that me being a black Republican, hurts your feelings. Suck my dick and stop following me.
He was a fool.
Straight up, I don't even care. Like, you know what, my G? Doc, people that I've known for years, my G, that shit bothers them. Like, Doc, I don't care what you follow. You might believe in the God of Jesus. We don't even talk about that shit, do we?
Nope.
I don't care what you follow. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care about your political background, which means I ain't gonna front. I would kind of expect you not to care about mine. You get what I mean?
Hmm.
Because it's the other shit that make us click. But it's people that I've known longer than you, bro. It is bad. I know I'm different because it don't even bother me. And to the point where like I want to sit there like, why? You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It bothered me for the fact that I don't care that you are Christian, not you, but the people I'm speaking on. Y'all believe in God. I don't care. Just because I don't mean I care that you do. You're a Democrat. I don't care. You're a Democrat. I don't care.
But that be the separation that everybody wants to put the barrier up to. So I mean, people be in your life for certain reasons, certain seasons. You know what I mean? So you gotta let them be. You know what I mean? You still gotta live your life. That ain't stopping you from being you, stopping you from being the character that you are. You know what I mean? But I see why that saying of you don't discuss politics with friends because sometimes it could
Nah,
rub you the
but
wrong way. You know what I mean?
no, you don't.
But also, like I just think that us, as me being African American, and when I say us, that's what I'm talking about. I think
I know.
we just taught wrong, we raised wrong, and we just brainwashed by certain things that how we was brought up and how things were dictated to us. You know what I mean? So, and if you go and do your own research and history, you will see otherwise, and you will see other things that um may change
You
your
might be
concept
wrong
on.
about what you believe in.
Yes, exactly. You know what I
That's
mean?
what he's trying to say. You might be
And,
wrong in what you believe in.
and a lot of people are scared of that too. You know what I mean? Scared of changes, scared of learning the truth because they so trapped up in the life that they trapped up in, bro. Um, is it wrong? Is it right? I mean, it's miseducated, and I think now, not only that, I'm taking myself out the culture now, but us as Americans, we all taught, you know, division. You know what I mean? So, granted, if it be a religion that separate us, whether it be a Republican or a Democrat or whatever, and I mean, this pure separation down this whole this whole lifeline that we live in, you know what I mean? And if a person is good to you and treat you good, you know what I mean, then I mean respect that gangster, you know what I mean? And as long as the person ain't hurting you, cause you may be you may be catering to something that's very bad to you, and you fighting against something that could benefit you because the person's a good person, you know what I mean? And you could just be living your life because you live in this brainwash shit. You know what I mean? That's
Yo,
all I'm
yo.
trying to say with people, bro.
Nah, nah, nah. You ain't wrong.
Because and the reason why I say that because I don't agree with everything that you say. You know what I mean? I
Of
mean,
course you don't. I don't agree with everything you say,
and
but it's fine because
mhm,
that's your feelings. It's my feelings.
facts, facts,
And the other
and that's
shit
what.
we got that we rock with each other over. And who the fuck? All right. Now, as long as you ain't sitting here saying no shit like, uh, um, well, you know, you're a black man, so shit, it's not even nothing I could say. I don't even care about your political or your religious views, bro. I ain't whatever your religious views are. I've never sat there and said you're stupid for them.
Hmm.
Never.
Hmm.
I don't even think we've ever discussed religion.
No. But we have had discussion, as far as religion and shit that my experience in life. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a religious dude, but I ask for certain things in life, and I got it. As far as taking me out of certain situations and this, that, and third. So it's like, I spoke to you about that in a sense. So it's not like that we haven't spoken or never spoken about, religion or anything like that. But we just we don't king to that.
Right.
That's not our thing that we mash together with as far as what we build on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
we don't
certain
build on religion.
and certain things that bothers me, you know what I mean, that I don't like that you may say and you may do or you may have a topic about, I discuss to you in the background, you know what I mean. It don't make sense for me to discuss it on the show with anybody, and that's why I know the topic beforehand or whatever the case may be. um and even if I didn't, man, like there's a time and place for certain things, and as being adults, we could talk. You know what I mean? With differences. You know what I mean? So it's a respect issue with me and you, bro. You know what I mean? Always have been, always will be. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Because I
fuck
mean,
everybody
I
else.
never had a, no, that's a fact too. Because I've never had an issue. I'm atheist too. That's why I can't be far right. Yeah, I'm a
Hmm.
Republican. Yeah, I'm conservative, but I can't be far right because I don't believe in fucking. I'm fucking atheist. But you know, what I mean, I respect everybody's shit. I ain't never sat there and well, maybe maybe when I was younger. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say maybe when I was younger I was stupid. But I don't disrespect people. Well, no, I have never disrespected somebody for believing in what I don't. Like
I
even if
never
I said, "Hey,
I
maybe you shouldn't," but I
I
never
never
disrespected it.
I never heard you step out of character in that aspect. You know what I mean? Especially, 'cause we have people that's religious or have heavy religious beliefs on the show or talked about God, and we even have conversations about
Right.
it sometimes, you know what I mean? So, and I know in our personal time that we have, you know what I mean, in a sense, but like I said, that's something that we don't dwell on because we all have different beliefs. Okay, nigga, you believe in the Big Bang Theory, you know what I mean? This,
Yeah.
that, and the third. I may not, you know what I mean? And we discuss that and keep it moving, nigga.
Nobody don't
Explain.
care.
Yeah, like I mean, okay, then I know what my nigga, I know more. I pause, I know more about my nigga now. You know what I mean? That's how that is. And certain things that if I felt, that it's critical to or a touchy subject, then we ain't gonna talk about it, bro. You know what I mean, bro? I mean, I'm gonna stay quiet, let you voice your opinion. I got no opinion on that matter, or if I did,
Nah,
I'll
but
voice it, and that's it. You know
nah,
what I mean?
no. That's respect this motherfucker. But now we to the ages where you can sit there and say, "Yo, I get what you're saying, but this is what I'm saying," and I'm gonna
Yeah,
sit there and listen to it. Like,
but
yeah,
sometimes it don't have to be that. You know what I mean? It don't have to be prove my point, prove your point. It could be this is my opinion. This is why I feel this the way I feel, and that's
it's
that.
about respect.
And yeah, and then we keep it moving because that's not the main subject on here. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah,
say we go down that rabbit hole and we discuss that, then yeah, you could voice your opinion, and then maybe y'all could have a little debate on why you believe that and why you believe that. But then what comes involved is feelings. You know what I mean? Everybody feels some type of way, feel a little butt hurt. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Or and you may not feel butt hurt. You know what I mean? But you
yeah.
may
I'm
be a little
not
bit.
gonna.
You that's up, and I say that because I know how you come away from things. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
say
I
that
don't
with
care.
every 100% knowing that you may not feel no type of way and take the but you deal with it how you deal with it in your personal time because you may have been a little bit excited or the situation may have went you know you may have tried to prove your point a little bit more and got a little bit hyper,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
yeah.
just
You
like
right.
vice
You
versa
right.
for somebody else, you know what I mean? But what happened is people catch feelings and now they want to hold grudges. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Um
hold no grudge on a nigga. Not for
I,
that.
I just felt, so I just seen something on Instagram, and it got nothing to do with what we saying, but the concept do, you know what I mean? It was about, you know, it don't be about a, like I used to always get mad at my son. This is how I could put it. I used to get always my son used to do something. This is when he was young, you know what I mean? In his top, not toddler, but teenage years, and he used to never get in trouble. He used to get in trouble for what he did, but his actions after what he did would got him in even more trouble than what hit the initial
The
reason
actual
was. You know
thing.
what I mean? So it's like you take it too far. You know what I mean? Like you're no longer angry at the initial reason why I got brought up. Now you mad at something deeper. You know what I mean? And some people just need to let go. It's a conversation, and if you want to build on that conversation after the fact, then you build. But you can't build on something that when the feelings is
Raw.
when energy is up and the feelings is there. You know what I mean? Because too
Yeah, the
much
feelings are
emotions.
raw.
Yeah.
And I try not
And
to.
then
I mean, that's why they call it maturity. Because after a while, it's like, why, if you sat there 1,000 times and you argue with motherfuckers who felt differently from you, after a while, you stop wanting to argue. Like, you know what? You have your shit, I have my shit, and it is what it is. Because I don't sit there like, shit, the horseman, shit, everybody I fucks with believes in a higher power, not me.
hmm
But I never held that shit against nobody, and it appears the people I really fuck with never held my beliefs against me. So it's like, man, fuck you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
hmm
I ain't got no time, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. You trying to whatever the fuck, nigga. Like, if I sat there and started using my like, you want to battle, nigga? You want to battle? I will fucking rattle your belief in your whatever you believe in, nigga. I'll rattle that shit, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Because you're going to get mad. You're going to stop talking to me before I stop talking to you. And it's a guarantee you going to stop talking. You know what? This ain't worth it. Yeah, I bet it ain't worth it, nigga. You ran out of shit to say, faggot. And I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that word. I shouldn't have said the F word. I fucked up my own show. And when I use the F word, I didn't mean as in, somebody gay. I just mean, nigga, you a bitch. Fuck it. You a bitch. That's why, I don't expect people to fucking battle me, except for my people. So then it's like, that was the only people. I don't battle y'all. We just sit there and trade thoughts and ideas. Because, I mean, I got a brother that's a 5%er. Rest in peace, Sean Black. Shit, Sean Black's your brother, too, in a
Mm-hmm.
sense. You know what I mean? Like, I fuck with niggas that came from all walks, believe in all types of shit, and I just don't. And it's like, hey, we do believe in being a stand-up nigga. No matter what you believe in, hey, you a stand-up nigga. That's what keep niggas close. It ain't religion. It's what kind of man are you beneath that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you beneath that? We definitely done went way off. But I done seen everybody done left anyway, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we're about to sign off anyway. 11:06.
Yeah. I want to eat my chicken.
Yo, peace everybody for joining. Yo, good looking Jack for having me on the show, bro. As always, my nigga.
No, I appreciate you for coming through, bro. I appreciate everybody who came through, who came to see us, who came to check us out. I don't know when the fuck we're gonna be back, but I'm sure. If anything, I'll let y'all know. Shit. Check out Doc0528, like, sub, share. We'll be over there too, talking shit, whatever. Yeah, appreciate you for coming through though, Brody.
You're ready. You're ready, bro. Anytime. Pause.
Yeah, so hopefully the Giants. As far I'm gonna go through every New York team. We know the Yankees making the playoffs next year, no matter who they get. The Mets, hopefully, I mean, we retool, we re-sign our two guys, and we get a center fielder. That might be a nice surprise or upgrade, even if it's slightly. An upgrade is an upgrade. Um, Trading Brandon Nimmo is crazy, but
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, that's fucking crazy. As far as the New York Knicks go, the New York Knicks need to make a trade for somebody at before the trade deadline, a big man preferably that's more defensive minded, and then they might just take the East. They can take the East now, but to solidify, like yo, the Knicks are scary. They need to add a big man, like a defensive minded big man that's just there to stop people from trying to score. That's it. The Jets. Nah, I already see the Jets are trading everybody. They trade Quentin Williams. They traded Sauce Gardner. The Jets are gonna finish with like 1 or 2 wins this year. And if they finish with more, then they need to really look at who their quarterback is, because he'll be the reason that they finish with more than 2 wins. Is what, 7, 8 games left? 9 games left?
but they 2-7. Yeah.
2-7. What's that? 9 games. So it's 8 games left.
Hmm.
So if they can finish 6-2 after you trading off their biggest defensive pieces, then you'd have to look at your quarterback for who he is. He might actually be good. The Giants were 2-8. We got 7 games left. Um, Jameis Winston, shit, have fun. Make us look good. That's all. Like, make us look good. I know you're gonna do better than Russell Wilson. It seems like, you knew that you were somehow gonna get put in the fucking mix. And I think that we should have never got Russell Wilson after we signed you for the 1 year, 8 million. That was good enough. You could have sat there and been the Jackson Dart trainer and we could have got a QB3, or we could have kept Tommy DeVito. You, Dart DeVito, bam. As far as the who else? Mets. Yeah, we need. I think I said that we need to sign everybody back. That the Diaz and Alonso, and go for somebody in center field. And after this year, we let go of Montas, and hopefully this year, what's his name, Sean Mania, is back to what he was the year before last. The Nets, y'all are done. Y'all are fucked. There's nothing to say that y'all are fucked. So, have fun just playing 82 games of ball and getting paid for doing something that you love. You're not gonna do shit. Yeah, baseball, football, basketball, yeah, it's all done. You got any last words, Brody?
Nah, man, we good. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate y'all for coming through, but yeah. The Nets have no luck, no love. The Giants and Jets will not make it to the playoffs. The Yankees will make it to the playoffs next year, depending on who they pick up and if they've re-signed Bellinger. And the Mets, we're on the fringe of things because our pitching sucks most of the time. We can't get past 6 innings. And if we do, sometimes we got the coach, manager that takes that pitcher out. But yeah, hopefully the Mets, I just want to be like a 97, 98 win team, 100 win team.
Yeah.
To keep it 100, like we should be a 100 win team with this billionaire ass owner we have. We should be a 100 win team every season to keep it 100. 90 to 100. 90 should be a bad year. And we should be good enough to that bad year sit there and say, all right, we just was bullshitting a little bit, but we gonna slap y'all in the ALDS or the wild card, slap you on the ALDS and slap you on the NLCS. Like we should be gearing to be World Series teams. Like it should be us or the Dodgers to keep it 100. That's what it should be with us having a billionaire maverick, excuse me, type owner. I think he's a Jerry Jones
I
of
hope not.
baseball. He got
Hope
all
not.
his money. He just might be
Nah.
better.
Well, I mean, nah. I just think that he just need the right coach in the right place. He be alright.
And also speaking of coaches, I think our guy has like a half a year, half a season, maybe less than that, less than that. But who else is there out there? Like shit, I think we should have still been using Buck Showalter to keep it 100. I mean, nobody might not agree with that, but I think if we went from Buck Showalter, we should have went to Carlos Beltran. But I mean, we'll see y'all soon. I mean, what you got to do tomorrow, bro?
Watch football. But besides that,
So I mean,
nothing.
what time is it now? 11. I might try to do something at like 10. Political.
Well, hit me up. See what's good. You already know.
Yeah, I might holler at the homeboy from the other Black Republican. But yeah, I'm everybody who tuned in, who tuning in later, who's tuned in now. I appreciate y'all always. Shout out to Miss Brenson,
Or,
CeeLo,
or,
Coach Bovain, always love. Shout out to you too. Appreciate you, Doc, for coming through. Just D's, appreciate you always, my nigga.
or.
We gotta link up. Definitely gotta link up, Brody. Hold up. Grace, Fakwa, T, Jewy, appreciate you. I know they gonna come through later. So shout out to y'all, Denise. Appreciate you. Doc, like I said, man, appreciate you for coming through.
Salute, brother.
Yes, sir. If we can get a political show going before the football game start, I'ma holla at you.
You
But
know,
good night, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for coming through. We up out of here, man.
peace, y'all.
I don't know how to leave. Okay, there it goes. I know how to leave now. One love.